So, oh, I'm trying to make sure that everything is not breaking, because y'all know me. The King of Scuff will always strike at the weirdest times, and I'm definitely getting some audio whiplash just due to the fact that I have the Spotify music playing for you guys, but I also have Metaphor running, so I was just hearing everything for a second and I thought I was going to lose my mind. All right, everything should be working just fine. So we should be all good to switch over to the game in just a moment. Okay, there we go. So between streams, I didn't really do anything too much. As you guys could probably tell, I was able to figure out the whole how to get music playing. I know I did it for one TFT stream, but then from then on, I just kind of completely forgot how to do that. Because I couldn't remember the name of the service, but now I do. So, other than that, we are basically kind of in filler territory right now, where we're just kind of filling out the days until we leave the island to return the spear back. That's what I'm forgetting. Chats. I knew I was like being mildly forgetful or something. Sometimes you just forget that you have chat. Hey Ozzy, what's up? I haven't seen you in a while. Didn't look like I got caught up on my yeah, your message didn't even make it to my chat bot, so I was like, well, this is awkward. But I believe I have everything up and running now. So now that nothing's broken, we can actually continue playing this. Previous episode, we finished the original dungeon, and then I think we did some... Oh no, we finished the other dungeon, and then we've been basically working on side quests for basically as far as the eye can see. This time, I mean, that's effectively what we are still continuing to do. And the first thing that I'm going to want to knock off the chopping block is that I do want to go to deal with that sandworm that Barden wants us to kind of deal with. The thing that I'm trying to remember is, if we have a note, like an information guide regarding
where to?
Regarding the sandworm and like what classes to bring. So I'm gonna head to the tavern that's in Martira, because he would probably be the best person who has that information, maybe.
What you wanna...
Like I said, it has been a hot minute. You know what? Potion. Why did the Martyr have its own potion of blight guy? Who cares? I bought the note. I wanted to have all of them, so.
What in the blazes?
Let's see. Oh, it's so weird. I didn't realize that the actual people were like talking about everything. Okay, so let's go ahead and spend the day with Barden, and let's go on ahead and take on that sandworm.
I'm sorry.
What classes is everybody on? But who's in my party right now? Everyone's here and everyone's in the back. I'm pretty sure I can work with this. Like, it's probably not a big deal. The other. Oh wait, no, I forgot one last thing. Don't I need to? Oh, Hulkenberg is gonna have to stay like that. That's fine. All right, let's go with him. Seems to have taken refuge in the desert nearby. I can lead the way if you don't mind taking your gauntlet runner. I heard the ground rumble. If we wait here, it's bound to show itself.
Yeah.
I'm feeling something. It's gotta be here. Victor! Is that a human-esque sandworm? Oh yeah, it's the same sandworm from before.
I stand with you.
Oh, so Barton's gonna buff us during this fight? Oh, that's 6. All right, let's see. Wild Salvo.
Come forth, royal soul.
I don't remember.
We can't brute force through this one.
All right, this thing's level 60. So I think for us, this is actually gonna be a pretty rough fight. So I'm gonna go on ahead and just try to make sure that its attack stays on the lower end. All right, let's steal from it. Oh, it's not holding any items. That's lame. All right, nice. So yeah, as long as we keep its attack down, we should be able to at least continuously do a solid enough amount of damage to it. And it just looks like we have like a good enough lineup for this. Let's see. Do any of the others have an ice attack on right now? But I can use Assault Beacon. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna switch probably over to Strahl from Heismay. And I'm gonna use that as an opportunity to use Assault Beacon and get everybody buffed. And we can use this as an opportunity to get everything done.
Are you prepared?
Also to answer your question, Cody, we are playing Metaphor Fantazio, which might as well be a soft launch for P6.
Be ready for anything.
Okay, let's see. All right, not bad damage, not bad damage. The Sandworm doesn't do a ton of damage, thankfully, so we could actually maintain the pressure that we have on him so far. Cody, I swear, you're so stupid. All right, let's use Formation of Vigor just to get everybody's attack stats up. Everyone has at least a solid defense boost going. All right, let's see if we can let's keep them just regularly debuffed.
Are you prepared?
From here, Fiery Strike, I guess? It might burn. All right, Sandstorm. All right, everyone's speed is at about the same point, so we should be just basically on the same level.
No holding back. Let's do this. Not the right move.
Let's see. Let's fish for the extra turn, actually.
Could do with this.
You hit their weak point. Keep it up,
I won't hold back. Nice.
All the extra ice damage has been kind of coming in clutch. We are going to use Faker's Recovery, and we're just going to cross our fingers that we gain turns out of this. Okay, 2 more turns. That's not bad.
Down.
Oh, shards of ice. I shall root.
Unfortunately, we're not playing like a melee character or class, so 'cause I feel like Pierce would go crazy here. And we don't have an ice attack for our summoner friend over there, so
No holding back.
I think Straw might be our best bets.
The power of fire. Wizard.
Yep, let's go for freeze.
Watch me.
Okay, from here, yeah, let's lower its attack one more time.
She's badly hurt. Get her some healing. We've got to wait for us. He's hurt bad.
Can't give up now.
Let's get him some healing.
Okay,
Juna's down. Someone, quick,
Free.
get her back on her feet.
I call upon.
so if you're wondering why I'm still choosing to be on the aggressive here, it's because I can still get extra turns.
Keep it up, Stroll.
So that way I can actually still get some damage in while healing up the party.
Time for my grand comeback. Captain's on his last legs. This one, this is just what I need.
Okay,
A bit
I think we're still a little too weak for me to mess around with
Let's get some use out of this.
Thanks. That's needed. I owe you.
just to mess around with the faker recovery.
Oh, shards of ice.
Hulkenberg got them right
Come on.
All right, gonna bring up everybody's defense.
Thank you. Here.
Thank you. What's needed?
My thanks.
It's just because we're kind of underleveled relative to the boss.
This might be too much. Come on, help me out. Maybe something else.
Let's see. On your turn, let's
Be a waste to let this
get the party's health back up.
Thank you. I owe you.
Hulkenberg moving before you
Drive ball.
Not sure what would be my best plan of action because I'm thinking that I can't hit the boss while he's underground like that. So
Not this to the rear guard with blade in hand.
let's just use Medi this turn to top everybody off.
I knew you'd help.
That helped.
Helpful as ever.
Captain,
Can't
it's
afford to hold
slowing
back. Staying on the defensive.
You know, I'm thankful for guarding. I had a feeling.
Juna's badly hurt. Get her some healing. Juna, are you okay? You look like your house is rocked. Juna, this is just what I need. Going for
All right, back on her with the debuffing spree.
Wizard. Free.
Hulkenberg got them right in the
Let's see.
It's time to fight.
Thank you.
Everyone's attacks back up.
Free.
You hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain. This might sting.
Yeah, the humans have definitely had a very grotesque design ever since I've like started playing this, and it's been very, very odd. Hey, Anthony, though. All right, how's your day today?
This calls for one of these. I knew you'd help.
That helped.
Thank you.
Oh god, I put the chat down. Oh, not the feral bite. Luckily, a lot of the attacks that this boss has done has been a lot on the simpler side, so.
Heads held high.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so from here, I think, yeah, let's keep our defense up.
Thank you.
I owe you.
Captain, they slowed you down.
Can I still target it with that?
What you hit.
Okay, no, I can't.
Power of heroes. I will not let you die.
I was genuinely curious, but now I'm gonna pay the price. I think, though, honestly, I'm just a little tired, if anything. Please don't 100-0 my party. Please someone dodge.
Get her some healing. She's knocked out. We gotta wake her up.
Well, it almost 100-0'd my party.
Someone, quick, get her back on her feet.
Could do with this.
Time
This
for
is why I bought 30 like reviving materials.
Nice. You hit their weakness. That's your
All right,
opening
we're
line.
gonna pass a turnover.
This won't do.
200 HP for everyone shouldn't be the worst.
My thanks.
Our defense is still decent, so that's the good news. All right, to make sure I don't get chain killed like that again, not only am I moving this man to the back, he's just guarding.
I'll hold my ground.
Hulkenberg's
I will
moving
fight with
slower.
Rob falling back.
Moving back.
I wonder.
Honestly,
Take it.
Captain, Arsenal's face. Guards up.
we are just gonna take the.
Where's that?
Honestly, Hulkenberg can take a hit. She can take a hit. She's mother for a reason.
You.
Helpful as ever.
There we go. Much better. Thanks for the like on the live, by the way.
Juna, you're
Come
safe
on
now.
I wish I had a move to kind of clear off everybody's debuffs currently.
Free.
Hey, don't get sloppy, Captain. Don't fake her.
Okay, let's see.
This might sting.
This is kind of
Hit hard.
why did that do as much damage as it did? Oh my god.
We gotta wake her up.
Why is everyone suddenly taking so much damage? What was that all about?
Juna's down. I'm stepping
Oh, my defense is
Get her
down.
back on her feet.
Let justice prevail. Are you alright? That helped. My thanks.
This last quarter is like
Down.
Staying on the defensive. I'll get some.
it's like kicking my tail. Jeez.
Here. I owe you.
MC can take a hit, so especially with the defense up. Note that I said a hit.
Okay? Still fight.
Okay. I'm just glad I didn't use Sandstorm again because that was annoying. Okay.
Get her back on her feet. Hulkenberg got them
I
right
shall
in their
fight
weak
as
spot.
the noble I am.
Let's not die.
Let's try this.
There's a bomb of life for her.
If anyone got a healing, while give moving to save her.
This is gonna be risky, but I think I can finish them off.
Sorry, my mistake.
No. Come. Oh, shards of ice.
There we go. I was like, I'm pretty sure I can finish this guy off like this. All right, there we go.
Through me. I admit, it feels good.
Ha! I have never known such heights.
Excellent. I've
Marvelous.
Just about everyone leveled up, and we got a good amount of mastery points too. And Hulkenberg's done with Wizard. So we're gonna have to do some moving around. Barton, look out!
Right there.
Captain, now's our only chance. I apologize. I'm causing you all this trouble.
Everything okay?
Are you hurt? Oh, this is nothing. One of my redeeming features is I'm right tough to kill.
I thank you.
Courage boost. Honestly, at the rate we're going, we're almost done with courage. Like, I'm gonna need the game to shout on these courage boosts. I could finally see your power with my own eyes. But that's how you defeated Lady Johanna's monster. It's both mighty and terrible. You really are something to be able to use such power so well. Thank you, Victor. Please, give my thanks to your friends. And with this, we saved Martyr.
Right.
Let's go tell everyone. Aye, good idea. Everyone will feel well at ease once they know the giant sandworm's not coming. I just want to tell everyone you saved the town once again. Let us return and proclaim it. Then I'll depart from Martyr forever. Hey, teleport, easy peasy.
Thank goodness.
Worry not, his life is in no real danger. He just fainted from his excursions. He really is some kind of man, riding a giant sandwich. Let him rest in the administration building. Even Gastro can't complain at this point. Not like that guy's around though, he's hiding something.
Even so.
Why would Barton do such a risky thing, especially for the people who voted against him? All he did was idiotically fight a giant sandworm which wasn't even coming here to begin with. Truly a desperate move. Go away! Barton protected the town, not you guys. I mean, Barton can be kind of scary, but deep down he's actually really nice and he loves us. Child, that's all for show. All he wants is power. Do you not remember how he did as he pleased to all of you against your wishes?
Excuse me?
Is that true, you think? That he just wants power? I happened to see him in the Actus workshop, picking out weapons. And he lowered his head and he said nothing while his sword was tempered. Didn't boast in the slightest. Surely if he sought power. I also saw Barton before he left the fight. He bought a huge amount of wound care supplies at the apothecary. I had no idea why at the time. The reason he didn't say anything was so we wouldn't worry, you know? He didn't want us to panic, but to continue on as normal. Tell me such a man could be anything but good. You speak words of praise, but do you not remember? Barton required your help. He always leaves things for others to handle.
No.
But do you not remember? You're the one who preaches collective responsibility. That's right. It is as you say.
Just so.
All of us have been relying on each other, but strangely in this instance, we suddenly looked to push our anxieties onto a single man. We chose the stolid Barton to shoulder our woes, and then we grew angry when he didn't shoulder them in precisely the way we wanted. It wasn't that Barton wanted power over the whole town, it was us who wanted Barton and the town to do our job for us. Self-governance should not be this way.
That is true.
It's true that Barton lost the vote. Perhaps he isn't as perfect as everyone wanted, but he never ceased his efforts to improve the town. I want everyone to understand that much. We should be the ones to think about town stuff. We can do things ourselves, all of us. We just tried to make Barton do all the work. That's sad. Did something happen to Martyra? Again?
It'll be fine.
Just leave things to me. Go ahead and sleep. Ah. All right then.
Such a great relief.
Thank you. Everything's fine thanks to you.
In the end, I managed to protect it.
Escape Master goes crazy. Well, we're almost done with Barton's. Same.
Thanks.
Victor, thank you truly for saving Barton.
Now then.
We'll take care of things from here. We'll take care of the town too. We'll figure things out ourselves. We're almost there. Our popularity rank's just going up. All right, who's ready for me? Oh, Brigitta's ready for me. Yes, yes, mother. Now, I know Hulkenberg's mother, but Brigitta, she's mother. I love her so much. All right, let's talk to her. I'm so excited. I haven't talked to her like in ages. Come on, let's go.
Ah, just you.
Ah, so it's you. Seem unscathed.
My apologies.
I'm sorry about last time. You weren't supposed to see me like that. But thanks to you, I finally made up my mind. There's something I think you deserve to know. But telling you would mean drawing you into an all-out war. Campaign against sanctism itself. We have our maxed out courage stat.
You.
I find myself still at crossroads, yet look at you.
Fine then.
You've helped me see what it needs to be done. Will you accompany me?
Thank you.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You haven't been on in these streams since I've done Grand Trad. Okay, really fast. I need to run downstairs before we start the social link, so I am gonna run a quick ad and I'm gonna run downstairs. Just real lickety split. Okay, sorry about the wait there. I just wanted to get another water bottle and I was eating my dinner and I had finished it and I'm trying to get better about keeping my space clean. Depression's a pain in the butt.
Here.
We can use this facility for our research. Specifically, we're trying to develop non-violent uses for igniters. Make them something more than weapons. That should be decent enough revenge against the church. If I only expand my current trade, it'd only make their pockets fatter. So I thought I'd try a different approach.
What?
What are you doing? I'm doing what the church hates the most. They knew that magic igniters would widen the gap. The strong will become stronger and the weak weaker. That's why I made igniters my occupation. I hated weakness. Most of all, I hated who I used to be. For my weakness, ignorance, and utter powerlessness. But behind it, I did wish for a different future. A world without poverty, despair, or violence. Civilization does not flow backwards. People are not so clever that they would abandon convenience. It's impossible to be without igniters.
As it is.
But if we're stuck with them, we can still make them safer and more practical. We've actually been working on a prototype for quite a while now.
Say.
Remember the early days? I asked you to slay the Guptaros, The route I'd been stalking was our transport corridor for these prototypes.
Well,
I'm glad I took this job.
My thanks.
We never have made such strides with development if you hadn't been helping. Honestly though, even I'm surprised to have come this far. Comes this far. Oh. Goes against the church cultural and mercantile monopoly. They'll send their shadows after me, and they'll leave me a few new scars if I survive at all. Only one way I can think of to stop that. You'll have to take the throne and support our peacetime igniters over lethal. Help spread them across the land. I've been thinking about your dream, this kinder world in your little novel. I hear about people who live with mutual goodwill, respect, and equality. And I can't help but wish I lived in that world. I want to take that first step. I want to hope, no matter what it costs me. My positions, fortune, or my life.
leave it to me.
I won't ever let you die. Haha, that's quite the promise to make. You have a point though. I'll postpone my death as long as I can. No one wants to see that new world of hope more than I do, after all.
I believe in you.
Take the throne, Victor. For me, and for a new world. Oh, that was cute.
You give me hope.
Aww. That one was cute.
And then
This facility has another purpose, you know. Igniters been one-sidedly destructive as they are. Plenty of people have lost their homes to the violence, same as the village church raid. So I hired them here and support them in ways I can. It's the least I can do to atone. We're getting there! We're getting there. We almost have like the general people's like support. Like, this is crazy.
The new king draws nearer.
Wait.
try not to die.
Money! I'm so sorry, but money makes me happy.
Speaking of which,
Okay.
Most helpful.
It's a good thing that we were able to delay Basilo and the other guy.
Well then.
All right. I think Hulkenberg's ready, right? Oh, Yufa too.
just lovely.
All right then.
Yeah.
I'm currently. Let's see. Hold on. Wait. Actually, let's talk to Galaga real fast. Do I have any other requests? All right. Doesn't look like it.
Where to?
So, what followers are available today? Because Hulkenberg's almost done. You could also hang out with Maria as well. What are Yufa's benefits? It's not that I don't think Yufa would be worth it right now, but I think it'd be better spent if I actually unlock Paladin and Dark Knight for Hulkenberg. Sign up, must put my life on the line. I think this will probably be a better use of our time, is my honest answer.
Well met.
All right. Let me, hold on.
Well met.
Let me, I wanted to repeat that. Hold on. Okay, there we go. We have the spear as our sole means of there we go. I was like, where are we starting this conversation? I've been thinking of my once compatriot Rodin. still want to believe in it. I can't help but hope that in the heart of his ambition still lies the knight's conviction. I believe I know the way I might see the truth, through a fair and honest duel. I don't think he's gonna fight fair, either.
Perhaps.
You think him capable of such dishonor, but surely... No, you're right, I shouldn't discount it. Perhaps he would resort to underhanded means.
No.
Why am I... Sorry. I'm getting texts, and these are like relatively important ones, so like every time I'm just like, let me just respond immediately, then go next. I suppose I must simply didn't want to consider it. It's a hard prospect to face that would change so drastically. But indeed, it is as you say, I have higher cause to fight for. Cannot afford to risk my life on a more petty pursuit. You know, I've actually just been asked a favor by an old acquaintance. I should reach out to him. I should like to go to him now, if my witness has no objections.
I thank you.
Heartening indeed. Let's hurry up to the gallows and Grand Trap. I've heard word that Rodanthe is preparing for another execution. Before I arrive, I must meet with a certain organization. You go on. Let's meet at the gallows.
Listen!
Good citizens, once again, it appears some traitors have wormed their way into our midst.
Heed my word!
But fear not. In the name of the honorable order of knights, we shall render judgment upon these 8 pawns of evil who disturb our peace.
Wait!
Rodanthe, halt!
Whoops.
What now? Have you come to aid in this execution?
No.
We've come to stop you.
Yes.
Indeed, you stand as the guiltiest man here. Never hide your sins behind the knighthood's honor again. By your hand, you will stain it no further. Well, isn't this a sight? A defecting Vargren would bluster so at the knight commander himself.
No.
Nay, we two were once royal knights both, birds of a feather, and so Rodanthe, I challenge you to a duel.
As a knight.
And should I win, I will halt this capricious execution. I stake my very life upon it. A duel, eh? You would gamble your life for this. You would be no match for me besides. Do you then mean to run for my challenge, O commander of the honorable order? Death to traitors! Glory to the knight commander!
Do you see sense?
The people would have your answer. A duel is a sacred battle. As a knight, will you disregard it? Very well. Consider your foolish offer accepted. If you so wish to be badly reminded of the gulf between us, then I shall oblige you. Victor is my witness. Where is yours?
Oi!
Nathan. Sir, you'll be my witness. I trust I need not explain.
Well then.
We go to more discreet grounds. This will be a fierce battle indeed. And I do not wish to set the people ill at ease. I shall meet you before the grand gate. Victor, to me. Oh, this is getting spicy. All right.
Here.
You chose a place far indeed from any audience. Had you more confidence, we could have settled this for all to see. No dying out there, Hulkenberg.
Now then.
Witnesses present and ready. Now then, let us fight with all honor and fairness. Draw your sword, Rodanthe. Oh, that'll be quite unnecessary. Nickdom. What? I can't move. Ugh.
Absurd.
Fool, you and the whelp have made quite the names for yourselves. Think I'd do the deed right there with the whole town watching. Nickdom here was kind enough to bring a specialist igniter once outlawed. I thought killing you might take some extra measures. Hurts, doesn't it? Like 100 blades in one, slicing through every part of you. Ender pain.
It was you.
Why don't you face me instead? I told you, do not interfere. Wait against despair. I would endure this pain 1,000-fold. What? How?
Rodanthe.
I wanted to believe you would accept my challenge in earnest. But now, more than anything, I see I was a fool to have faith in you.
Rodanth.
Your skills have dulled, Rodan. And that Nactum fellow appears to have absconded. Victory is ours then. As wagered, your farce of an execution shall be stayed. How could this be? An heiress of nepotism, propped up by nothing more than her lineage, has no right to take what I've earned by ability alone.
Stop.
I took nothing from you. It was you who soiled, then abandoned your knightly path.
Speak no more.
Stay your tongue. I am nothing like you. You threw your title away, but I have a duty to maintain absolute order in this city while the throne remains unoccupied.
Read my words.
Do you think it's easy to keep citizens in line? Do you think it's a simple matter? Our snares must succeed for us to eliminate resistance.
No.
A knight follows an oath of allegiance, not power alone. It's not a convenience of title nor a means to bury one's own fears of inferiority. I had hoped you and I might have won last fair duel as peers. But the time for sentiment has passed. Our paths diverged long ago.
Hail.
Enough of this. Take away this fiend who mistook and abused the crown's power for his own.
All right.
About time we got to step in. Take him away. Aye, sir.
My word.
Never thought you'd settle this in a duel. Not really a bloke to fight fair, is he? What we do to him? Rodan's been relieved of his duties as Knight Commander. As such, we're taking him into custody. What the Lady Hulkenberg didn't tell you? We're Knights of the Shadow Guard.
This time?
Anywho, you've really helped us out. We've been waiting for a chance to catch Rodanth red-handed overstepping his bounds. I didn't mention, yes, I had to call upon a certain organization before we set forth. I've been asked to help expose Rodanth's wrongdoings. Having departed the knighthood, I was also free of certain limits imposed by the title. Still, you seem pretty reluctant, Lady Hulkenberg. Kept saying you'd convince Rodanth to step down of his own volition. I wanted to believe that within him, a knightly pride yet survived, and now, this is an outcome most unfortunate.
No, no.
But you were able to stop him.
True.
You're right, and I'd not have won without you. So, thank you for seeing this through.
Yes.
We've already investigated his home, and it had all the evidence we need. Seems he was executing certain people who'd gotten on the wrong side of the nobles. And those 8 that were to be hanged today, they were all acquitted of the wrongdoings. It's not the Shadow Guard's true purpose to be sure, but hard to overlook something like this. We thank you for your efforts in resolving that matter, Dame Knight.
A true knight.
You addressed me as a knight to a fellow knight. Cannot say if I lived up to such a title.
Yeah.
You held fast to your ideals. I had you supporting me. Kept me from losing faith.
I thank you.
Thank you. Since I parted ways with Rodan, I thought I was no longer worthy of the company of friends. But the more I floundered on my own, the more distant any escape seemed. And I lost sight of the path ahead.
My thanks.
But now I've overcome the woman I once was. Thanks to you, Victor. Now we got some new job routes.
Now, a new power.
A new power.
Yes, I am your knight.
All right. Look at that, though. We have 2 new paths, Paladin and Dark Knight. I maxed them both for her. Well, let's return to the team. I'm tired indeed. We have done all we can here. The only thing left to do is wait. The pursuits of the Shadow Guard are classified. Court. I'm sorry to ask, but could you keep from mentioning these matters to our friends? Like, we're slowly getting there. All right, who's next? Oh, I'll say Jenna is available, but like I said, I'm trying to finish a lot of the followers that I'm nearly done with. So, what stat do I need for him? Okay, so Alonzo needs max courage. That's fine. So let's hang out with Heisme then. All right, let's talk to our Bat Boy. Now it remains to carry out our plan in Altaberg. The question is, where does the Spear Fintor scheme? Oh. Sorry. My apologies, but I must ask a favor of you, specifically concerning my son's urn. I'd like to search the village. If you're otherwise unengaged, might we head?
I'm in your debt.
All right, I shall lead us there then. By Tadari's account, the remains weren't anywhere in the village. He searched homes, streets, even crawl spaces, but found no sign of it. Yet it was surely the work of a villager. No doubt they hid the urn somewhere it would not be found. They did not have had much time, scant moments to hide it, to avoid arousing suspicions, which means our culprit must have...
Sure.
Maybe they buried it.
No.
They buried it within the village. There'd be traces of disturbance. That wouldn't have escaped Tadari's eye. Suppose it went like this. A villager disagrees with Tadari, but isn't confident in speaking out directly. And then suddenly they find themselves alone with the urn. They seize the bones and hurry outside the village, an act of impulse.
Then
If true, we're sure to find some traces on this road leading to the village. Keep an eye out as we move along. There it is. You should make sure the bones are inside the urn, but I guess you could tell by like the weight of it. That would probably, you know, make sense, at least intuitively. So, fingers crossed, right? Okay. Oh, you know, I was like talking out of my tail, not looking at the screen. I didn't even read the and bone. Thank goodness. And the bones are safe inside too. I didn't even read that line. I was just talking. I was just yapping.
Right.
Excellent detective work, Heisme. Whatever it takes to hold my son in my arms once again. Was placed haphazard in the shadow of a tree, easily found. It suggests to me the culprit did not truly wish to be lost to me forever. I can only think that as long as I give up on laying my son to rest here, that will satisfy them.
however,
But is that truly how this should end?
What?
Is there something still bothering you?
that's
It's the villagers. If they didn't want my son buried there, I would rather have been told. Had we talked openly, perhaps we could have found a spot of mutual satisfaction. But they staked no claim, hid themselves outright, and played at accepting me, demonstrating cowardice to one they deemed an outsider. This tendency that runs deep, yes. But the village's isolation have magnified it dramatically. With such a shadow cast, their trade and relations may never recover. There are children in that village too. I'll be really turn our backs on a village such as this. One that grows poorer and more isolated by the day. Can we try talking to the villagers about it? You're right. The adults of the village need to address this. For the children's sake, if nothing else. I'd like to speak with Tadari and the others once again.
for our future.
My time with you has changed me all for the better. Now the time has come to pass that favor to the villagers. This Heisme is so good.
I found a way to change. Surely they too.
All right, and there we go. So Heisme now gets battle experience at a normal rate, even if he's in reserve. That's the one thing that I really want. Can I indulge you with my selfishness just a little bit longer?
My thanks.
Thank you. Let's head back for today. and return when we're ready.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then.
All right, let's.
Just lovely.
All right.
All right then.
So before we do anything else, it is Deals Day.
Let's go.
You know what that means when it's Deals Day? Shopping!
We've a special.
Alright, so I think overall, I think I might have bought most things that we needed. Because, man, a lot of the stuff costs a good amount of money. So the thing that's kind of funny about like all the appraisal and everything, right, is that honestly, I don't know what I appraised. I don't know if the equipment's good or not. It's just that we have that basically that algorithm in place, right? That just more or less makes it so that we don't really have to
Hey, mister.
worry about that sort of thing. So the things that I really want to buy are probably the rest of these, rest of the talismans. So we're gonna probably have to do some mag converting, and hopefully the rate's good today. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56. So I need 560,000 money in order to get away with it. So we need to head to another city and talk to the mag dealer.
Let's go.
I don't know if the mag exchange changes.
What's his age?
Fancy?
Oh, at 8? Say less. I don't need a lot of I don't need a ton of mag right now, so I'm gonna trade off the vast majority of it. Hey, DJ. Well, hope your day's been going well. Or I guess your late evening.
Hang on. Isn't that? Let's see.
All right. 2,400's not bad.
Yep. Hey, mister.
All right.
Okay. So let's go over back to our
Then. All right
deals and actually pick up everything.
then. All right. Where to?
That's good. That's good to hear that you had a good time on Saturday. It's definitely something that let's see. Conventions are definitely a good time. Sorry, I was like, sometimes you ever feel like your brain's going in one direction, but like, okay, I bought all of those, so let's see if we can find a Moore's Phantom. I don't think I've been to Moore's Phantom here. Oh, okay, it's because he's chilling over here. Flippin' nerd. Let's see. I have just barely enough mag now to either teacher Paladin or teacher Dark Knight. I think probably going Dark Knight next might be my best bet. But Paladin having that access
I see.
also seems so good.
This right here. All right.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
All right, there you go, Hulkenberg. Become a Paladin. Oh, this is our first advanced one.
I see.
Yep. All right, there we go. Paladin archetype's been awakened. Oh, thank you for the heroes.
A new means of protection.
It's been so long since I've had Hulkenberg on a class like this. So she's only weak to lightning with this class. Oh, so she's weak with lightning to bolt class, but either she'll block light or dark. Good to know. All right, before we proceed onward, let's inherit 3 skill. She has access to a lot of magic for sure, but you know, I don't really have a lot to like. Let's do heavy rush. Probably just shield arts. And then what would the paladin be without a holy? Okay.
Now, where was I?
So the other reason why I wanted to head over to Moore's area is quite literally because
Well.
because we could probably get more of these special experiments done with the summons. I think we can get the rest of them. So pretty much, what's her face gonna have so much flexibility now, Yufa? All right, there we go. So we basically made all the summons that we can make for right. And the thing that's gonna be really nice is that we could also start making Elite Knight Tree masks eventually. It might be good just to make the Dark Knight mask while we have the capabilities to. Yeah, we're starting to finally unlock some elite classes, which is honestly kind of, to be frank, pretty exciting. The thing that's sad is that we can't unlock too many more of them at the moment just because we need so much mag to do so in the first place. And there's so many classes to level yet. One of these days I'll be able to just go off camera, just go somewhere and just grind. Okay. So with that done, we still have a decent amount of money, but there isn't too much that I'm super interested in buying right now. So let's just continue just expanding our followers. Yufa's available today, and so is Maria. I think I want to go on ahead and go with Burning Purpose, so I'm gonna go for Maria.
Mister.
Oh, Mister, you're here. Wow, you walked on the bottom of the sea. The walls are waves. How'd you know they weren't gonna fall on you? I see. So there's really a place like that outside of Grand Trap. Let's keep giving them.
Wow.
Oh wow, the sea's so pretty. Is this really the same sunset that we see in Grand Trad?
So pretty.
Oh wow, what a pretty cave. There's so many flowers. I bet fairies live there, huh? What's that on the walls?
Thank you. Oh,
Oh, what do you think, mister? If I... Oh, I want to show that boy something. See that boy laying on the ground over there? Do you remember him? I think he might not like me. I'm a little nervous. I want to talk to him, but I'm scared.
okay.
Yeah, thank you. If you're here with me, then I'm sure everything will be okay, mister. I want to talk to that boy, the one I gave bread to, but the other day he ran away as soon as he saw me. But you showed me how to be brave, so I want to try again.
Thank you.
Thank you, mister. I'm going to do my best. Oh, look, the tooth drawn. Huh, I don't see that boy anywhere. Hey, there's that weirdo. Oh, hey. Do you know where that Parapus boy, he was lying around here somewhere? You mean the kid who keeps digging up food out of the rubbish? What about him? You need him for something?
Oh,
Oh, there was something I wanted to show him. Oh, I know. Do you want to see it too?
this.
Isn't this picture really pretty? That's what it looks like outside the Capitol. Mr. Here gave it to me. He journeys to all sorts of places. I've been to a lot of incredible places in my travels. Yeah? Who cares?
You know.
It's so big outside the Capitol. Mister says there's all kind of flowers and trees nobody's seen before. And too many monsters and animals to count. When he comes to visit me, I always learn something new, so... Do you want to look at these pictures with me?
Yeah.
Fine, I guess.
What?
A tree that's all red? You spilled paint on that picture or something? No, the tree really is all red like this. Even the air around it was all red, they said.
Alright.
But wait, this tree is just huge then. Such a thing is too big, isn't it? Not even my brother could make it up there. My brother is an expert at climbing trees. Not one person's better than he is. He can climb the tallest tree in Grand Chad without breaking a sweat.
So cool.
Really, that's so cool.
You know.
Hey, girl. My name's Maria. Okay. Listen, my mom told me that all the people at the Honeybee Inn were dodgy. So that's why I got scared and knocked you down last time. I'm real sorry about that, Maria.
Okay.
It's okay. But if you want to make it up to me, will you be my friend?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's be friends.
Thank you. We became friends.
Mister, I made a new friend.
Sure.
He's a surprisingly good kid.
Yeah.
He always said he felt bad for pushing me that one time. No one knows how you feel if you don't say it out loud, but Miss Fabian's my family now because we talked about our feelings. From now on, I'm gonna say what I think. I did that today, and now I have a friend.
Thank you.
Thank you, mister. I'm saying that because I want to make sure I told you how I feel. That one was cute.
He gave me courage.
But I'll take that post-battle XP. Alright. Oh, there he is. Excuse me. Are you okay? Are you hungry at all? So I want to be friends, and I brought these pictures with me, and... You're different from me. I thought maybe we were the same, but we're not. You have everything. He left. He said I have everything, but I don't. Why is everyone so mean to him? The grown-ups call him dirty, but he's only dirty because he hasn't had a bath. He only sleeps in the graveyard because there's nowhere else for him to go. He only picks through rubbish because no one will give him anything to eat. They don't know anything about him, and they don't even try to find out.
Well then.
Can I do anything to help Maria?
Okay.
I don't want to give up. I won't give up. I'm gonna talk to him.
Okay.
We can find a way to help him too. Ask Miss Fabian what she thinks. We can all help him together.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, mister. See you later. Not it being the hot night.
All right then.
Do I have any followers? Okay, so I have Lady Juna. And that looks to be about it. Okay. Oh. Yeah, let's get that little bit of MP recovery.
Hey.
I wonder when the Oh yes, I need to shop, and I say you should accompany me, oh escort of mine. Evening's the perfect time. There won't be as much of a fuss if I get spotted. Breaks are few and far between, so we should take them as they come. You and me both.
Thanks.
I appreciate the thought, Anthony. Thanks. I will 100% add you as a follower, you know. Alright, let's go to Brawlhaven then.
Nice.
Alright. Ah, the air of a coastal town is simply divine, and so is the shopping for that matter.
Hold on.
What could you use that we don't already have? Oh, would you like the whole list? Clothes and perfume to start. A lady has expenses. The runner is sorely lacking in amenities, and if I'm frank, it stinks of sweat.
Ben.
So shall we, oh captain? Seeing as you're tagging along, I shall require both an escort and a port duties of Miss, aren't you the real Lady Juna? Would you sing a song for me?
Yep.
Oh, of course, just for you.
Let us greet the rising dawn hand in hand. Da-da-da-da.
That's cute.
Thank you.
Thank you, I love your songs. You're so pretty, Juna. I hope I can do it as well as you someday. Why, thank you. I'll be rooting for you. You know, Anthony, you're right. It is all just hair. What? Why the face? I can be playing nice, you know. That little girl was a Nadia, just like me.
Sure.
Were you two really talking about singing?
Hold on.
Well, I suppose there's no harm in telling you. We, Nadia, have some secret stuff going. People have no shortage of opinions about the Nadia. We're friendly liars, voracious cowards, street-wise swindlers. They say we control our true ugly faces behind beautiful transformative masks. Almost makes you want to burst out laughing, doesn't it? Living on the fringe is hardly a life at all, so we work hard to fit in. We train at it. That's the Nadia's secret. I'm sure that girl's life is no picnic, but I saw her eyes sparkle as she listened to me sing. If even for a fleeting moment I can lift the hearts of a child putting her best foot forward, then I'll gladly sing mine out.
Oi!
You saw the songstress? Where? Let's go find her. Uh-oh. I think that's my cue to exit stage left. Let's be on our way. Look at their little run.
Oh.
That's funny. The rumors were true. How fortune smiles. Alright. Think we safe here? I only got through that without getting noticed thanks to you. I'm so glad you were there, truly.
Greetings.
I do apologize, but are you perhaps the Lady Juna? My name is Capra. I'm a merchant of textiles in the city. Might I have a moment of your time?
And then?
You see, we owe our prosperity to our laborers, and as such, we thank them with a festival in their honor once a year. I have the fortune of being in charge of this year's festivities, and I would very much like to make it a grand celebration. And you'd like me to sing, I take it? Yes, just so. Although our coffers are not so deep as the church, we would pay you.
Yep.
Oh, let's not be quibble. I'll do it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry, I should have run that by you, but I'd like to take him up on the offer. It should be fine as long as I don't delay us, won't it?
Right.
I'm anxious to hear you sing myself.
Thank you.
I think it's wonderful that this festival is dedicated to the working class. I'll pour everything I have into making it a memorable performance. And as for you, I'll make sure you have a front row seat as my reliable escort, porter, and captain should.
Things have gotten fun.
There we go. Oh, but I'm afraid that that has quite extended my shopping list. Let no expense be spared for the festival. There we go.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then.
All right, where to?
Just lovely.
All right. Where to?
Just
All right, who do I have
Why
left?
now?
Looks like just Yufa, right? And I'm guessing this is our last party member, by the way. I'm guessing this is our last party member. Okay, so let's kind of maybe have a rougher plan. So the next daytime, I don't think we'll have any other social events to take care of. So what I would probably do from there is how do I say this? No, we're probably gonna go to the Coliseum. I'm just trying to think of how I want to kind of run this, so that way we at least have a plan for the coming days. Also, on Twitch's end, I decided to run an ad really quick, and so let's go ahead and actually at least start making our way to Yufa. We don't have a lot of mag to do anything, as I quite callously burnt everything. But the one thing I will do, kind of while the ad's running, is that I'm gonna head over to the Dragon Statue Plaza, and I'm gonna go buy the daily weapon.
Hey, mister. Where are we?
I kind of forgot that we can
Can we talk? Goodbye.
go on ahead and buy this like every day.
What'll it be?
Forgot that you can't surprise things.
What do you want to do?
Okay,
That's the way.
All right.
I think that we should be good there. So let's just have a quick little fast travel to Yufa, just because I think that's gonna be a little bit easier. All right.
It's all right.
All right, don't worry. If you have a moment, would you care to saunter around Browhaven? City I've always wanted to see with my own eyes.
I'm very happy.
All right, let's go. Come on, girl. So this is Browhaven. There's so many foods here which I've never seen before on the island. This bone-in meat. It's used as a ritual offering, yes? Has the heart been left out to dry somewhere? Miss, I must ask that you refrain from making such unsavory quibbles about our problem.
Pardon me.
I apologize. I didn't intend for that to... The last thing I need my customers thinking about is rituals and organs. Bah! This is exactly why nobody cares for you, Mistari. Well, now I'm regretful. I was rude to the shopkeeper, even if it was just because of my excitement at seeing such interesting wear.
Hey,
You shouldn't worry about it too much.
Is it true?
I've heard there are all sorts of different people in the city, and that makes it dangerous, but being pagan? I suppose I'm the most different. A frightening prospect. But there were so many kind people too. Why at the other place we visited, someone even offered me a small deal on a pail which pours good fortune. That person probably saw you as a traveler and tried to take advantage.
What is it?
What? But maybe it wasn't a pail, but a flower vase? Everything in this town is so different from my own. It's a bit overwhelming, but also such a thrill. The clothes, the food, even the plants are completely foreign to me. And though we're not far from the island, there's this exotic smell in the air. Ah, you smell that? What is it? There's a twin tinge of sweetness. It makes me nostalgic. It's so rich. There's a complexity to it. It kind of tickles the nose. Shall we try to follow it to its source?
This is the place.
Here we are. It's not very strong, but there's a complex smell. This is a Sanctus church, isn't it? Maybe they use perfume in some kind of ceremony. Are you here to pray? Oh, sorry, but no. You have some business here at the church.
actually,
We were curious about the smell. Ah, I see that young lady here is Mastari.
Actually,
But pleased to meet you. My name is Yufa. This is Victor, is it alright to me to make introductions? Are you perhaps the one I heard about? The one who's been stirring up a ruckus? Never mind. I shan't pry. I am Hyperic. If you've an interest in Sanctism, I would love to talk further with you. But I'm afraid I haven't the time to do so today. I was just about to escort Avi, this child, on her way home.
Ovi,
I was just praying with Mr. Hyperic and visiting Mama in the sick room.
truly.
In the sick room?
Truthfully,
Her mother is very ill. She's currently being cared for at this church. I apologize for leaving so soon after you've traveled so far. I hope you will visit again. Whenever you wish, I will be waiting.
I'll see you again soon.
Oh, sure. Until next time.
see you later.
Bye-bye, Yufa and Victor. See you later. Closure. I wasn't intending to visit a church, but I'm glad I got to speak with the follower of Sanctism. I wouldn't mind learning about Sanctists in general. I'm curious about the difference between them and us, the Mystaria.
Well, now,
Would you mind visiting this place with me? I admit I'd prefer not going inside alone.
sure.
Of course I'll come with
thank
you.
greatly.
Thank you very much, but I'm warning you. I'm going to chant your name while I sleep so you don't forget this promise. Girl? I'm glad I invited you out. The outside world isn't as harsh towards pagans as I thought it would be.
It's strange. Until recently,
Love the lower anxiety chant. But there's something a little off about this church. Huh. I might just be imagining things though. Oh, I'm sorry, it's getting late. We should start heading back. I wonder what's got her so paranoid. Because I'm not sure myself. Ooh, Heismay's available.
All right then. What now?
Heismay's almost done. He'll be rank 7 after this. I have something I would like to ask your advice about. I cannot help but pity the children of my declining village.
that's why.
You have a way of thinking that often surprises me. What would you have me say to them?
I see.
A new dawn is dawning. A new age is dawning. What do... Oh, you mean a new king. Indeed. A new king will be a momentous occasion. Not even that village could avoid being swept into the tides of change. Yes, I can see our approach now. We will unveil you to them as the king to be. My grandiloquence will not sway them alone.
Great.
Very well then. If you have the time, would you try the village with me right now?
My thanks.
I hope I can make the people of the village understand. Shall we set out then? All right. I've heard you found the Orn. Orn? Not Orn League of Legends. Oops. Truly, I am sorry. The villagers have caused you no end of trouble. It's nothing you need to worry about. Rather, I thank you for helping me come to grips with my departure.
Everyone,
People of this village, you hide, but I know you yet listen. I am not here to blame you for the matter with my son. I want to speak to all of you so that we can change the future of this village together.
look!
Look around you. Look at what our village has become. Cut off from trade, our goods slow to circulate, and our people more destitute by the day. Oh well, you say. Who are you, chiefs? Nothing to be done about it. You endure this hardship without even trying to move beyond it. That is sloth, pure and simple.
Can't you see?
We elders, perhaps the future means little to us. Perhaps we struggle to fight for change we'll never see, but what of our children? You would force the village's children to bear its dreadful legacy, to be doomed to the same neglect and avoidance. Don't talk like you know us. Isolated though we are, we can survive with what we have, and the children are happy enough.
Wrong.
Happy? Their only birthright is a cage. The children have no choice but to live and die here. Can you deny it? They could not choose where they were born, and now they have no choice in their future? And you, as their guardians and teachers, you would keep it that way? Just shut up. What would an outsider know?
No.
He's not an outsider. Haisme is one of us. I don't know when it happened, but we stopped chasing hope. We've grown complacent, clinging to the idea that it's wiser to accept hardship than to resist it. But was that truly for the best? Surely in times long ago, did we not strive towards something? Please, everyone, come here and let us speak. Won't make a difference now. Whatever you do, there's precious out beyond our walls and is strong. People of other lands won't accept us.
Listen.
I believe that can change. It has to, for the children's sake.
Say,
I understand your fear. Walking the land as a Yuji, I have suffered what seemed to be no end of hatred, prejudice, and bloodshed. But this country will change. It's already underway. And the one responsible stands before you now. This is my friend Victor, and he will change this country. New era is coming. A new future, where people of all origins and tribes can join together.
What?
A new era is coming.
but
And when it does, what will this village do? Will you close your doors to hope, resist change, and so wither? The world is changing and we must change with it. Yes, it will be a long struggle. Yes, we will waver and we will suffer.
that's life.
But beyond that pain, we'll find a better tomorrow. A future where our lives' courses are ours to decide. A birthright of hope for every Yuji child. Our children could live however they wish.
Surely.
Victor and we who follow him will light our way forward. If you live and strive with hope in your heart, then a better future is within your grasp. No one can decide our way of life but ourselves.
Heisman.
Thank you. Think you really got through to them. Of course, I don't think things will change that easily. That's why we must weave our new hope one step at a time. Leave to us. We'll lead a way forward. Reassuring indeed, but rest assured, I have no intention of letting you bear that burden alone. And in return, let us prepare the Hilltop Cemetery right away. It's time I took responsibility. At least I can ensure your son will have the peace he deserves.
No.
I appreciate it, but it's no longer necessary. I've thought long about how to properly send off my son, and now I finally have my answer. This voyage has been more than enough time to face my boy's death, and were I alone, I would have lost myself. A tiny voice, young words in the air. Skyward it lifts, clouds parted in passing, and soon, breath becomes zephyr, and sweet wind alights upon well-trod earth.
Thank you.
I would not be here without you at my side. Thank you.
He now
Oh,
a new power.
is it? So what's the last one? Ninja. The highest mate can become a ninja. There's no sense waiting for the winds to change. New breezes are ever blowing in lands beyond anything we have ever known.
We shall.
Let's go. We're getting there, but no budge. No. I guess 9's lowest we can go for right
Marches
now.
on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
We're doing it.
Well then.
All right.
Mister,
Oh, Maria's available.
All right.
just lovely.
What now?
What does Hulkenberg need?
All right.
So we can finish off Maria. So if you guys remember last time, when I finished Stroll, this was voiced.
Mister,
You're back. Welcome back. Are you hungry? Miss Fabian cooked up some food.
oh
Yay, we can all eat together. It's a party.
Eat up, you two. Smells good, doesn't it? Hope you like it. This dish has some complexity to it.
yay! There's more than enough for everyone. I was thinking maybe it would be good if I gave some of Miss Fabian's food to hungry people. Everyone's scared of people they don't understand or don't know. That's why they were mean to me too. So maybe if we get everyone to eat lots of good food together, they'll talk to each other and get along.
I want to help.
I'd like to help too. What can I do?
Thank you. Can you serve the food?
Now,
All
hold
right.
on. Let's not be hasty about inviting those sorts in, What if they make a habit of skulking around here? Well, take a look yourself before you start clutching your pearls. Not a single one has even taken a plate, as you can plainly see.
I need to warn you, Mom. Even if you demand compensation later, I've naught to give you.
And I'm telling you, I don't need any. Maria and I just don't want you dying of hunger. After all, we're neighbors, and I won't ignore any of you any longer. Truth be told, I turned a blind eye to your plight. But Maria saw it plain, and my eyes were opened, and I realized that it isn't right. It's not all right at all. So, go ahead and eat your fill. You've my word. There are no tricks here. I've a portion for you as well. Surely you've heard whispers about the honeybees fair now, haven't you?
Nice.
Is it true that you ran your own business?
Yes, Mom. At one point, I owned a factory and had several hired hands in my employ. But then, I was swindled by a moneylender. I'd like to work my way up again. Or even earn just enough to put a roof over my head. But once you've lost your footing, it's hard to stand back up on your own.
Hey, perhaps you could find a place that will put him to work. I've heard you're well connected around these parts. I'll consider it.
Oh, he's here. You should try Miss Fabian's cooking. It's really good.
Why?
Because eating yummy food makes everyone happy. And when my friends are happy, I'm happy too.
Yes.
We're friends. But you're...
Hey, thank you for the like on the live on
I'm-
TikTok. Appreciate it.
I'm not.
What do you mean?
I've been thinking about a whole lot of things lately. And we did this today because I met you. Talking to people makes things better. It makes it so even things that were sad feel a little brighter. It's like a light in the dark all of a sudden. Or actually, it's more like you see it was never dark to begin with. I want everyone to know that. I'm Maria. What's your name?
It's... Apis. I couldn't
Aw.
even remember my own name.
Nice to meet you, Apis. So, do you think anything around here has changed? Maybe for the better?
I'm not sure, but... It does feel a little different, yeah.
Do you want to come eat with us?
Aww.
Everyone looks so happy. Miss Fabian said she wanted to try doing that again. She even wants to get some of the townspeople to help out too.
And that's great.
That's great. I'm glad everything worked out.
Yep. Talking to people really does change things. Me and Apis are friends now too. We're going to go play with Harundo and the others too next time.
Oh, you have a lot of friends now.
It sounds like you're making plenty of friends.
Yep. It's a lot of fun. You know, all of these good things happen because of you, mister. You gave me those pictures of your journey. Remember? When I look at these pictures, I imagine your voice in my head saying, just do your best.
Just do your best.
I like it when you're here, and sometimes I'm still lonely when you're not around, but I'm not going to ask you not to go.
Because you have a home now?
Is that because you have a home now?
I used to want to run away from Grand Trad so badly. I didn't feel at home here. So I thought there was someplace else I should go to. I wanted Miss Fabian to like me so much. But the more important thing really was if I liked Miss Fabian. When I realized that, I learned that I can pick where my home is. I can choose where I belong. And right now, I've picked this place. This is my home.
How sweet.
I'll wait here with Miss Fabian, so...
Aww.
Can't die, okay? So please come back.
No, don't cry. I
I
promise.
promise you I'll come back, Maria.
Please just give her a hug.
It's a promise.
She needs a hug so bad.
The pure-hearted maiden, Maria, keeper and heritor of the healer's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of her newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
I want to be with Mister forever.
And we learned Savior. And our healer imports are now 4. So now whenever we get enough mag, we could actually probably max out that 25% thing.
If you don't come back on your own, I'll find you and bring you back.
Oh, okay, Maria.
I still
Okay.
dream about going on a journey one day. To all sorts of faraway places. I'll even go to where Papa never went to. I'll see those places for him. And then it'll be my turn to tell you all about my journey.
Aw, that's so
Do
exciting.
you have a moment? Lend me a hand with the inn, will you?
Everyone's character designs are so compelling for this. And it's not budging. That was definitely one of the cutest ones.
All right then. What now?
So it's probably in our best interest to hang out with Juna again. She's probably going to be available a good amount of the time just because she came into the party so late. Yeah. It's mostly because she got into the party so late, so that's fine. At least you do have a follower to work on.
Hey.
I wonder when the fake oh, geez, I keep doing that every time. Oh, are you free right now? I have a favor to add. It's about that festival in Brylehaven. I need to start preparing, so would you mind accompanying me? All right. Eek!
Come now.
How about a flower for your loved one? They're rare beauties bound to impress. Not the fangirl.
Hold on.
What is it? Is there something on my face?
No.
I was worried I lost you. Oh, you were. Thank you.
Then.
Well, shall we press on? We got to meet with Capra. This show is proceeding apace. We have a stage under construction at the Coliseum, and for your outfit, last year's dress is being refitted for you, Lady Juna. And regarding a little thank you gift we're preparing.
No.
Oh, please, that's unnecessary. If there are any proceeds from this, pay it forward to the audience, if that possible. That's quite generous of you, Lady Juna. We're so blessed to have you singing for us. The whole town is buzzing with excitement.
Wait a second.
Oi, that you thieving croner. What brings you the high and mighty songstress to sing at our lowly labor festival, eh?
Huh?
Why, you ask? Well, because I was invited. Liar! You slithered your way into it, you bloody snake. It's all you Nydia know how to do.
Calm now.
Mentress, please, there's no need for theatrics. I asked her to sing personally. I'm sorry, but you simply don't have the draw Lady Juna does.
No way.
That's so. Well, it don't mean I have to accept it, and as a matter of fact, I don't.
It'll be fine.
Don't let her get to you. Oh, I know. I've grown a thick skin over the years. Nothing for it.
Goodness.
I do apologize for that. She was last year's main act. I dare say she's cross about not being asked to return. Don't worry about it. I've always had enemies, and some of you made attempts on my life. And Capra, the harder something gets, the more I am determined to see it done. That's so very reassuring, my lady. Truly. Well then, I'll take my leave.
Got a second?
It's not that I don't sympathize with her, but crowds are only won through hard work and skill.
Right.
She's no match for the songstress of your caliber.
Truly.
We're in different leagues after is all, and she'll have no choice but to get through that through her thick skull once I show her why.
Let's do this.
Besides, having someone close to watch over me gives me just the burst of confidence I need. I'm talking about you, of course. You got that? Huh.
I'm going to give this performance my all.
Interesting.
Leave it to me.
If I'm going to make this the performance of a lifetime, I have a lot to think about. Let's call it a day, shall we?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Here you are.
Thank you for the package.
Well then.
I'll see you again soon.
So Yufa is,
All right then. What now?
it's fine. It's cool. Does Bart need a stat check? Okay. No, he still looks like we either probably just need more story to progress.
I'll see you again. It's all right.
All right. Let's head over to where he wants to go.
Well, now,
All right. Oh, whoops. I definitely did not. Oh, I took a script. I hit all the wrong buttons. Y'all don't have any idea. I've hit all the wrong buttons. Okay. Sanctor Hyperic, what are you doing at a tavern? I've come to pick up Avi. She helps out here from time to time. They told me lots of nice things today for the first time ever. They said I dance really good in front of the customers. You know how to dance, Avi? I do too. My mother taught me a ceremonial dance. Ooh, can you teach it to me someday? Of course.
Well then.
You'll teach me too, won't you?
yes, of course.
All right, the first thing is to clear your mind and steady your spirit. Mr. Hyperic, I want to practice a bunch and then show Mama. And you may, so as long as your prayers are never neglected.
And so now,
Now then, this visit indicates you'd like to learn more of Sanctism, yes? How much do you know about our noble faith, might I add? Just the basics, a bit here and there. Then let us begin with the core of our beliefs. In Sanctisms, we receive divine teachings from God. We follow the will of the Almighty God and offer Him our prayers, with the selfless heart, that
I
is.
see.
A selfless heart? That sounds quite different from the Dragon God faith. We aspire to take the hands of our gods in our own to confront difficulties and yet fight beside them with our own strength. Such are our teachings. I see. While that is an intriguing belief, what of those who haven't the strength to fight? The children, the elderly, or the infirm? The anxiety which plagues this world is through no fault of our own, and so we pray to escape these hardships and injustices.
Oh,
Oh, it's time to go visit Mama. Mr. Hyperic, Yufa, can we do this talk at the church? Let's go.
well,
Pardon me, Sanctor Hyperic, but what kind of illness is Avi's mother afflicted with? Your concern touches my heart. You are a kind of person, Monsieur. Oh, it's just, I lost both my parents when I was around Avi's age. Yufa, are you and Victor going to convert?
indeed.
Oh, what? Oh, I think you mean convert. If you ever wish to do so, we would gladly accept you into our faith. Unless you find our prayers meaningless. No, that's not what I... We can decide our own fate. Nothing is for certain anymore. I see. That's unfortunate to hear. Then I hope this won't be the end of our discussion. We all live with anxiety in our hearts, and it is through sanctism that we can find salvation. I simply want you to keep that in mind. What was that? Nothing more than a breeze. Now then, I hate to cut this short, but I'm needed elsewhere. Oh, all right. Thank you so much for your time.
See you later.
Yufa, teach me how to dance next time, okay? That was unexpected. Converting was never so much a thought I'd have.
Sure.
Everyone should believe in what they wish to believe.
Indeed.
You're right about that. In fact, since I'm no longer a sacrificial priestess, the choice is mine for the first time. I don't think Hyperic was wrong when he said we all have spiritual anxiety. We yearn for something we can depend on, And for some, that's sanctism. I feel like I better understand sanctism now that I've experienced it myself. And I couldn't have done that without you. Gave me the courage to expose myself to new, unfamiliar things. So now I want to see and learn more about the world, but I also want to be by your side, Victor. Oh, Yufaz is cooking. Oh no, the noises. I'm not sure that's the wind, and there's that smell again. Ugh. Suddenly my head is hurting. Let's come back here to investigate later. There's something about this place which makes me feel so ill at ease. All right. All right. I don't think. Do I have any nighttime followers? All right. Doesn't look like it. So we need to boost our courage, if anything. So let's see if we can actually enter the Colosseum. I don't think the Colosseum would be a bad use of our time. Let's see if it's allowed.
Do you need something?
So 30 consecutive rounds. Or power the weapon holding in our plans and their Gangofloss and Serpentians.
It's gonna be tough.
All right, let me see before I end up deciding. Do I have is there a place where I can see the monsters that I may have fought before? Because, like, I truly don't remember. Let's see. Sorry, I'm like quickly checking my notes just to see if I have. Okay, I don't think it's gonna be that bad. I can't use my archetype, so that's the only thing. So if I'm relying about dealing against physical attacks specifically, I think probably being a magic seeker would probably be my best bet.
The freedom of a wanderer.
So let's give it an attempt. I did forget to save though. Oh, it's just these things, the things that are weak to fire. Oh. Oh. Was I really freaking out over nothing? I was really freaking out over nothing. I'll take all that. Thank you, jeez.
All right.
Does that max out my courage? We're getting there.
Time marches on,
But
and the age of a new king draws nearer.
oh,
Here.
Well then.
So I don't think I have any followers today. So we could actually continue at the Coliseum, actually. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Let's go.
All right. Wonder what our next challenge is. Let's hear it.
Fight on!
Oh, all these enemies by ourselves?
What'll it be?
Okay,
Fight.
give me 1 second. So if I'm fighting by myself, I do, while they are weaker, it'd be nice to have AoE magic. So maybe I play wizard.
Essence of truth.
If I remember correctly, these insects are weaker to fire, so let's do it.
At last.
All right, let's do it.
Let's go.
Show us what we can do.
Fire.
If we get poisoned, it's not the end of the world. We still have items. Oh, I'm weak to pierce. Okay. Knowing that I'm weak to pierce, I need to... Oh, wait, are these guys the ones that are weak to wind? All right, come on. You... Oh, good dodge. Let's see. All right. That's fine. There we go. All right, we done did it.
Bravo!
Brilliant, absolute fast sheet time. All right, now we're silver 3. And what is fortune? Oh,
Look at you.
Now then.
well, we did it. It improved our courage, and we still have a way to go to the top, but we are at max courage, so we can actually talk to Alonso tonight.
Why, that's...
We are maxed out in courage.
Another day.
Okay. So before we help out Alonso, I am gonna run another ad really quick on the Twitch end. As a reminder, I do stream on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube, both vertical and horizontal. So if you don't want to deal with the random ad that I run here and there, you can always flee over to YouTube. So that was always my recommendation. But I'm gonna run it real quick, and I'm actually gonna use this time to use the restroom actually. So maybe running to a different platform is probably not the smartest plan. So give me like 2 seconds.
What now?
Okay, sorry about the wait. I have returned. we should be all good to go. Ad should already be done and over with, and we should be good for at least another 45 minutes. So let's go on ahead and talk to Alonzo, seeing as he was the first person who needed one of our things to be maxed, which is crazy if you think about it. Kind of also want to unlock Masked Dancer, but I think for Hulkenberg, nope, never mind. No, Straw needs to learn Commander.
Of course.
And I'm only having him learn Commander so that way he can actually get to learning Samurai soon.
Yeah. A new ability.
So, you know what, with that, let's do a little bit of preparation with that.
Right.
Actually,
I could get used to this.
because he just needs to get this class to 10.
A new power to wield. Right. I could get used to this.
Now that's at 10. The next time we get enough mag, we can actually teach him Samurai, which will be another one that we can learn. But he also has to get Swordmaster to 20, so... As you guys can see, I'm not afraid to use these.
A new power to wield.
That also increases strength by 3. Like, that's pretty good. Now that we have that initial prereq ready, let's see.
I've acquired a new power.
Decided to get Paladin up a couple levels.
I have retained my edge.
All right, sweet. He's done with that. I forgot why I had him learning Seeker. What does he need for Assassin? Oh, it's Sniper. So we basically just need a lot of mag going forward, which honestly, not bad. Bam, there we go. These are our little thingies. Let's go on over and chat with Alonzo. So Juna is also available to hang. What does she learn next? And I'm fine without that. And Alonzo's rank 7 is probably one of the best ones. All right, let's talk to him. Okay. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. In your ideal world, do you think lies are necessary? I thought you'd say that. I've been thinking the same myself. Though, the time has come for our production's final act. My once-in-a-lifetime performance. And you, my friend, are pivotal to its success. Are you ready for this? Courage check. Thank you. I knew you'd say that. All right, let's get this show on the road. Ready to go?
If that's the case.
Now we head for the tavern then. This calls for a celebration, so let us feast. You could have not wandered into my life at a worst possible time, but I suppose that's precisely why you were my destiny all along. Take care. My head hurts. I was supposed to be eating with Alonzo at the tavern. I must have passed out, and I don't think it was by choice. Isn't this the Ryle Haven Square?
Listen to me.
Who do you think was behind all this wickedness? Yes, it was that scoundrel, the Cuculus. He deceived the good people, then sold them into slavery. He lined his pockets with dirty money to fuel his life of utter debauchery. Some of you may wonder if my words can be trusted, given my own intentions. After all, am I not a villain myself? You would not be wrong, for Cuculus held my family hostage and forced me to abuse my powers to defraud you. Those who have suffered under the burden of unfair taxes, you have my sincerest apologies. To refuse him would have put my family into jeopardy. But I was not his only victim. Cuculus razed his hometown to ashes when it became a hindrance to his schemes. Worst of all, when his own mother defied him, he killed her in retaliation.
How dreadful.
How could he? His own mother? He's a monster.
No.
That's all a lie, isn't it?
You're horrible.
You should die.
Now then.
There's no talking your way out of this. Tell us you repent, Cuculus. Repent? Ha! What is there to repent for? A swill of ale tastes like ambrosia when it's bought with money pilfered from you fools.
Thanks, friend.
I've made fortunes from this man in particular. What good are soft hearts in positions of power if not easy prey? My mother, my hometown, as if I ever gave a damn about them. Am I the only one at fault here? No. You have only yourself to blame for your folly.
You devil.
He's horrid. Just kill him already. There you are. You finally arrived.
Hear me.
Good people. This brave young man here, Victor, is the one who saved my family. He pretended to work with Cuculus and save the victims in his clutches. Furthermore, he captured the wicked cur himself and handed him over to me.
Understood.
As you all may know, he is a candidate to become the new king. He's a true hero, one deserving of the crown. What? This kid?
My.
That boy will become king?
You're here.
Well, if it is Mr. Hero in the flesh. Look at this right mess you got yourself in. Explain yourself, Alonzo. I've longed for this moment. There's nothing else I desire. I only made it this far because of you. I could always tell you didn't want to become king yourself, but that's not how the wheel turns.
Remember your vow.
When Victor, for the sake of this world. All right. He better not die in his rank 8. I'm gonna be upset.
You gave me a reason to live. I thank you, truly. Now then.
All right. Then let his end life be forfeit. So end the crimes of Cuculus. Oh! Huh?
Time marches
What
on,
just
and
happened?
The age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, you can't be I don't believe he's dead.
About the currents.
All right, so we can head out tomorrow.
I too will.
Praise that we're in September already.
So,
All right then.
Okay, so Yufa's ready. I was hoping to finish Barden today, but I don't think I can. All right then. So let's make sure that everybody's on their right classes. So I think I'm gonna sit on General,
The battlefield is mine to conduct.
and I think that's fine. Oh, it's not Golden Gauntlets. Oh, that's broken. We'll have hit rate and evasion, that's fine. Oh, let's go to the church actually. We got a lot of that water, so we can actually purify a lot of stuff.
Let's go.
And also the igniters are also on sale. So let's see. Yeah, we have a lot to fix.
Indeed.
We don't need that. That's gonna be pretty good. Oh, so that's for if I'm, so hold on. Before I make that, is Hulkenberg Paladin or a Dark Knight right now? So she's Paladin. So she already resists light, so this armor, I should get the darkness one. There we go.
Indeed.
And then the Saint's Fist. That'll be good for whenever he swaps, whenever I swap him back to the melee class. That's okay. So I say that we did purify all that we really needed to, which was really nice. Who's a... Oh, Yufa, okay. Like who's available over here?
Okay.
I've got quite.
All right, so we have
Here.
oh sweet, between the other discounts. Oh, I see. I don't know what Sword Power or Transcendence does. These would probably see, so they give off the like AoE attacks. That's good to know.
Now then.
I don't think I need the AoE attacks though. It's actually kind of dangerous to use them sometimes even as well, so
All right then.
not for me. I think I want to go over to Comfort Concoctions and just there. Don't have to worry about reviving ever again. Took 50k, but at least with the expensive medicine, like between fights, being topped off on HP isn't going to be too bad. But we should probably go over to Rylhaven's Apothecary. I don't think any of the other shops' inventory is like necessarily updated, so oh, let's make sure we have at least like 20 of these. I'm trying to make sure that I at least have 20 of these like ailment healing items because it gets annoying in fights, to say the very least.
All right then.
But I will take a peek in like the respective like weapons and shops and everything just to make sure that they didn't okay, yeah, they didn't add anything new, so we're fine. All right, next stop, Browhaven. Let's head over to their item shop. Because we're gonna have enough time to at least initiate the story stuff. I don't know how far we'll be able to get. Let's see. And last but not least, oh, actually, let's check the recruitment center. I don't think there's been a new bounty for us, like, at all, but
Welcome.
okay, that's what I thought.
All right then.
We used up a lot of money, but that's not the end of the world.
What now?
Okay. Oh, we have 16 gold beetles. Let's head to the gold beetle guy. I haven't been like keeping like the most attentive eye, but I've been keeping enough of an eye.
Really now?
All right. So he said he wanted 16.
Hey there.
Yep, we got the Venom Ward charm.
Maybe. Understood.
Another 13.
I'm in trouble.
Another 13's crazy. Oh my goodness.
All right then.
I feel like I've been doing a good enough job keeping an eye out and like around, but maybe I haven't been. All right, I think I bought everything here that I would need to have bought.
Let's go.
Probably the same with the armor. Because yeah, you guys are seeing that I've been basically just taking the time to buy like the super limited stuff, so.
All right then. Where to?
All right, I think that we've done enough preparation and that's enough delaying, so. Yeah, let's go on ahead and head over to, not the Sandy Coast, but the Inwell and Yufa should be right there. Though I probably could have used the follower fast way. Kind of forget that that's an option every so often.
It's all right.
All right, let's see what's up with that church.
Thank you very much.
Avi wasn't at the church, but I thought I could feel her presence. Of course, maybe it was just my imagination.
What is it?
Oh, there's a back door here. If we just...
This is the place.
Victor, I can feel Magal coming from behind this door. And it's not good.
All right.
Well, let's take a look.
That's surely right.
Yes, if we're careful. Now, I'm gonna open this door.
Dear God.
Please help Mama and all the rest of the sick people. If you do, I promise to always pray a whole lot and be a good girl.
Close your eye.
Those voices.
Oh,
Yufa! Victor! What are you doing down here in the basement? This is a sick room, you realize, for Avi's mother and other people who are ailing. Avi... They are faithful adherents, afflicted with an illness we cannot identify. We even requested a skilled healer, but to no avail. Oh no, wait, don't do it. I know what they're gonna do. Don't do it. Those afflicted are prone to violence as though they are not themselves, so we had to contain them here. That's right, Mama, everyone got, possessed by something evil. That's why I go to church every day and pray for a really long time. And if I pray under the church, God will hear me faster, right? Are there no other means of treating them? The illness appears to only affect the followers of Sanctism, so it must be the doings of the devil. Therefore, we must continue offering our prayers unto God. The only path to triumphing over malady is the path of profound faith.
But then...
But something's not right here. The smell I've been faintly sensing, I can see it now.
I won't.
This place is filled with stagnant magala. Why? Because far too many intense feelings are concentrated in one place.
About that.
You mean this is the same situation as in the Dragon God's temple? I don't mean to deny sanctism, but I simply cannot believe any of this could be resolved through prayer alone. There was a time in my hometown when our misguided prayers caused our God to become a calamity upon. Magala here reminds me of what I felt back then. Good intentions twisted by blind faith. I think continuing to pray so much may only serve to worsen the illness. Still your heretical tongue, pagan. Our prayers shall be heard.
Come on.
You fucking see what you can't. You should listen to her. Victor.
Silence.
Silence. You're nothing more than a heathen. What can you possibly know? Oh no. Mama!
Leave this place!
Their pain is only worsened by blasphemers who dare speak against God and the Holy Church. Leave here at once.
Shame to admit, but...
There are times where prayer is a comfort, like during the times of illness, but to rely on it as your only means of succor, can't imagine it.
If we do nothing...
And just think that distorted Magala, born aloft on so much blindly zealous prayer, if it spreads, the whole town will be in danger.
That's right.
Yufa, your experiences in Edrea can help them. It will be invaluable here.
That's surely right.
Indeed. Perhaps that's why I came here. Back then, my own faith blinded me so that I could not see the truth before my very eyes. I don't want others to make the same mistake. And more than anything, I refuse to allow a young child who so loves her mother to go through what I did. I and many other islanders were devoted to a doctrine which marched my parents into an early grave. My heart still bleeds for that loss. Even if they score me a pagan, I'm going to do the best I can, just like when you helped me.
It is as it was when you ended the calamity on the island.
Alright, there we go.
Hey, that
Being a
doesn't
summoner is
do it.
cheaper. However, if we try to persuade them now, they'll only dig in their heels harder. Let's leave and come back when calm has been restored. Alright, do we have anyone available at night, or are we just chill? Oh, we're just chilling, because it's the night before we leave.
What's up, Del? Something on your mind? That's nothing. Just thinking.
Oh no. You're not still feeling unwell, are you?
It's just the twinge now, that's all. I'm sharp as ever, me.
You sure? Because I remember once the big fever passed, you went hot and cold again a couple more times. I've never seen you go down like that.
I said I'm fine, didn't I? God, but you won't worry too much. Come on, I'm starving.
Actually, I'm starving too. Oh my god. I had a nice little Sammy before stream, but it wasn't like a big Sammy.
Really? He seemed pretty healthy to me.
Just a bad feeling, I suppose. It was a human that wounded him. Hard to say whether the Magla might have any nasty side effects. You know.
You mean he may need magic healing? I don't know if we're gonna find that here on the island.
Hey, is there any way we could get Rella to take a look at him? Magla-born symptoms can take a turn for the worse incredibly fast, no matter how healthy you are. I'd rather not let it fester.
Well, we do claim to help anyone in need, eh? But don't forget that we're fighting a battle. And if you cannot distinguish friend and foe on the battlefield, it will be your end.
I know you're right. But I get the feeling those two are telling themselves the same thing.
What
What if now? What if, instead of speeding to her doorstep, we ask her saintliness to come here? It'll just take a bit of conspiring to get our story straight. I mean, I'm not normally a chap to take sides in this sort of thing, but those two hardly strike me as the evil type.
Look, Captain, I wouldn't feel right ignoring this. Will you please go to the royal capital for me?
All right.
It'd definitely be a risk.
I know I can convince Rella. So can you do this for me?
No problem. I'll go.
Thanks. I remember I called you too soft once. I see now I was wrong.
Yeah. That's the main character energy.
Sharpish before any complications crop up.
I love how Heismay was just sitting there just kind of observing.
Thank you so much for your help leading the evacuation. They tell me not everyone got a chance to thank you. So on their behalf...
Don't worry about it. Didn't want the annihilation of a whole village on my conscience is all.
Wasn't expecting you to handle the evacuation side, Del. Thought for sure you'd be the first in the fray with the human.
They healed me up. Gotta repay the favor, don't I? Wouldn't feel right otherwise.
And then for
True.
their sake, you should take care of yourself, too.
What? Who the hell? No way. Aren't you Saint Rella?
You're
Yes, sir.
joking. You're not joking. Why is she here?
I called for her and she came. You that surprised? I know people in the Crown Theocracy. My work speaks for itself these days.
Gotta love
It's almost
connections.
time for the Saints' Day festivities in Montario. Having been invited, I was in the area. I heard about your splendid work, Fidelio and Basilio. I hardly recognized the two of you.
You remember us?
Of course. This is a bit of a reversal, though. Back then, it was you helping treat Basilio's wound. I can tell how far you've come since then.
Ugh.
But I've also heard about your own injury. Your right foot, I'm guessing. Have you felt any sudden fevers come on? Let me have a look. Yes, that should do. I can see you had an expert looking after you already. Physically, you're as well as anyone could ask. But... Fidelio, is there something you feel lost or anxious about?
Oh?
Where's that coming from?
I've talked to lots of people and observed the flow of their magic. By now, I'm certain that Magla is connected to our emotions. When I speak to someone who's feeling strong emotions, I can sense the state of their heart as if seeing it with my own eyes.
Nah, I'm sound. Nothing's getting me down.
Right.
I see. Then you should be fine. Just don't take life for granted, or your treatment will have been for nothing. Keep on living, all right? For now, let's see. Run to the beach and back with Basilio. If you can make it without slowing down, then clearly there's nothing wrong with your foot.
Hey, sounds like a laugh. Just like when we were kids. Step lively, Del, or I'll leave you behind.
Hey, what the hell? I said I'm fine. Oh, damn it. Basilio! Hang on!
Thanks, Rella. When you told me about the first time you'd saved someone's life, I didn't realize you were talking about them.
You're in Luis's entourage now. Yet you needed our stories to match in front of the brothers. You're swimming in dangerous waters, aren't you? Not just that. You've got a gauntlet runner that can teleport across the land and an elder captain who wields it through magic. That's a lot to take in.
It really do.
How do I put this?
I didn't realize it when I met you before, but you're already one of the top candidates. I saw the King's Rock. Are you intending to confront Luis?
I can't say right now.
Well, I guess you don't really have to.
So you are committed to this path, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
I knew this day might come. It's not my place to stop you.
come now. Do you have to be so bleak? I've already spent my fair share of time with Luis, you know.
Don't underestimate Luis.
Good evening, by the way.
As far as the Crown Theocracy knows, the King's magic will protect the highest candidates from any harm. And they think that guarantees their safety at the festival. But I've done my research. Some attacks the barrier can't stop. I believe the magic only prevents underhanded approaches, like ambush.
So there's a loophole.
It's not widely known, but take a duel, for instance. Both parties identify themselves, fight with consent, and the magic won't protect them, no matter their standing.
But if you just have to identify yourself and agree to fight... Oh, was that why the battle with Gladel?
Suffice it to say, the King's shield is not perfect, and Luis will surely exploit that. I have a terrible feeling there will be bloodshed before Saint's Day is over.
That's concerning.
I won't try to stop you, but be careful down the road, all right?
I'll protect Juna.
I'll protect Juna. I promise.
But where is this coming from? Honestly.
Then please, look after Juna.
Ugh. You do know I'm not a child anymore.
Keep up, Del! Gotta be faster than that!
You spring-heeled bastard, you've got the height advantage. Damn it, you haven't won yet.
It's so
I
stupid.
suppose we'll have to leave it there.
That's okay, though. I appreciate them being stupid.
Can't deny it this time, though. You lot did fantastic.
And Lady Juna's safe too. I owe you thanks for that, if nothing else. The islanders gave us a map of the east side of the island. Their way of thanking us, I suppose. You're welcome to it, if you don't waste it.
See? Old Del's great at looking after people. He saved loads of them in the evacuations.
Oh, belt up, would you? Been meaning to ask. That's a book, yeah?
Yes, sir.
For the book reader. Lord Luis likes them though. Often got his head buried in one.
By the way, doesn't Lord Luis have this same book? I hear it's been banned.
How should we know? Not like we grew up around books. People barely literate nowadays, frankly.
So, what's it say? As long as we're killing time anyhow, let me see it.
So I'm reading it to them. That's interesting.
In this world, one can become anything they desire. Neither birth nor status decides your occupation.
Oh, sounds grand, that. You think this place really exists?
Of course not, you muppet. It's a fantasy, remember? Anyone is free to become anything. This is a paradise of equality and freedom, devoid of discrimination or prejudice. Pretty words, then. But if everybody's free to do what they want, they'll work out their own reasons to be prejudiced. You can call it a utopia, but I reckon people living in it might romanticize our world too. At the end of the day, dreaming of escape will only ever be a dream. Nothing changes unless you do it with your own hands.
Aye. But if we really could do anything, I quite fancy opening up a little diner with you, Del.
You like singing, eh? And I'm dead handy with a cook pan.
We could invite Lady Juna over.
Host a fancy soiree of our own. Every night, just us and our best mates living it up. You telling me you don't like the sound of that?
Get your head out of the clouds, Baz. We're long past being able to get away with that. Doesn't matter anyway. A dream is just a dream.
But it doesn't have to be a dream, dog.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
All right, it's Saints Day. Before we get too far into this day.
Now then.
All right, I'm gonna stop the auto. I'm gonna run probably the last one more ad. It's probably gonna be the last ad for the stream because we should be good for the next 40-ish minutes. And I'm gonna grab one like last minute snack before we get into the nitty gritty of this, because I imagine it's gonna be voice cutscenes in the boss battle. So give me like 2 seconds. Okay, sorry about the delay. I'm back. We should be pretty much good for the rest of the stream, so. All right, well then, we'll be departing today, but what's this I hear about a festival on the island? The islanders all seem to be heading for the coast.
Yes, of course.
Yes, the village wants to show their gratitude to us and wish us a safe journey. Thanks to the tides, I believe we can still make it by the deadline even if we leave tomorrow. Festivities include a sacred rite where a dragon god statue is set alight in a ceremonial bonfire. It's said that if you offer prayers to it with someone, your wishes will come true. Oh, isn't that just marvelous? And who are your captain pray with tonight, I wonder? Also, if you guys are wondering, the snack that I decided upon was some Lay's. Some of the like sour cream and onion. All right, let's see these festivities. Our once in a lifetime opportunity. Oh, look at, oh, that's cool.
Didn't expect them to throw such a party before our departure. A far cry from our first night here in a cell.
Y'all see them too, right? You know, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. Everyone vibrates every once in a while.
I hear 'tis a festival in the dragon god's name, meant to ensure a safe sea voyage. In place of a lighthouse, their fire is kept burning until the morning.
I say, these locals are barely well informed. They're up to their gills in practical and theoretical magna theory. Not as focused on the mechanicals as us mainlanders, but the land's far from barbaric. Their insights could rather improve the runner's design, you know? Ah, speaking of, I finished with the lance replica.
We're finally ready.
Woo! Grand, ain't it? Dell's all better, and we've got some choice souvenirs to bring back to Lord Luis.
We're
Okay.
not out of the woods yet. Don't be too quick to celebrate.
Hey, come on, lads, loosen up! It's a party! We've all had a little fun.
And you? What's a sanctist fat cat like you doing getting all giddy over a pagan festival?
I have to laugh, don't I? You know, I thought the Crier's life had made me pretty knowledgeable about our world, but turns out most of what I knew was lies. Makes me think, maybe this is how my old father felt.
Crier a family trade, eh?
Not the Prior getting character development.
The Crown Theocracy does love their hereditary titles. Yeah, my old man was a serious fella. More than me, that's for sure. He called out corruption where he saw it. Made him a pariah. But there you go. Yeah, I remember he once flat out suggested igniters were more dangerous than the Crown Theocracy was letting on.
And we learned that from Brigida as well.
Riots in the slums, of course, the one started by that Parapus. The church dismissed it as paupers revolting over their conditions. But my old man, well, he said it wasn't a riot at all. Outright accused the Crown Theocracy of turning an innocent Parapus feral through horrific magic experiments.
What?
Who knows what really happened there?
Guys, they're still vibrating.
My father seriously. He was condemned as a liar, and he died young. Just the way it is, I suppose. People will always prefer their own feelings to the truth. Happiness is a luxury hard to come by otherwise. Hard to care about the world after that. I was a poor excuse for a crier, if you ask me. Yet, here I am. It's beyond weird. Somehow, you lot have managed to make the world seem interesting again. I'm genuinely grateful, you know? It makes a man feel as if he owes you.
You owe us nothing. Can't afford any rumors about you being biased in our favor anyway.
I see.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Honestly, though, you need anything, you've got me on your side. I'll do what I can. For now, I'll catch a boat ride to Altabury ahead of you. Once this festival's over, it'll be farewell for the moment. So, let's make this a bash to remember.
Heck yeah, let's make this party.
Now Time for some fun. Bring out the treats.
What do you mean by treats? Oh, wait, those are cute.
And those are?
The fruit is called dragon's tears. They're quite precious. Their tree only bears once every few years.
Ah, just delicious. Beyond delicious.
Wonderful. This again. Hulkenberg's tastes are a dubious metric at best.
Please, it's the rarest of harvests, and we would like to share it with you.
I better get this as a consumable item. Oh.
Sounds. I feel quite.
Oh, wait, is she drunk?
Right.
What's going on? There's something odd about the way those two are laughing.
They're drunk.
But he's crying. What is this fruit?
See, in old times, so long times ago, people ate this to reach a higher place.
Not the alcoholic fruit.
Existence and talk to the gods.
Aha! Yes, you certainly appear to have reached some higher state. Glad I passed.
They're so silly.
Phew, finally back to normal. Well, that sure felt like a festival. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, and did you hear? The people of this island make a wish over that flame. It's said that if you write your wish on a piece of paper, it'll bring you good luck. You don't often get to relax like this. So why don't you go there with someone? Have you decided on someone?
This is hard. Oh, I chose Hulkenberg, but she's probably still drunk. Let's... go with Heisme. The gentle rhythm of the waves produces a most soothing sound. A far cry from the noise and the pomp of the feast. My apologies. My nose has been running since earlier. For whatever reason, my eyes feel unusually sore as well. After we partook in the dish, what was it, the dragon's tear? My memories become quite hazy from that point. Could you help me recall what happened next?
Well, sure.
You poured your heart out through their tears.
I see.
I thought as much. It appears as though I've embarrassed myself in front of you. I can't deny I enjoy a good drink more than most. I've made a habit of carrying a bottle with me. Consequently, I didn't think it was possible for me to lose myself in a single serving. It may be safe to assume that fruit was what inspired our minds to be so liberated. Alcohol does not hold a candle to it. I must politely refuse any further helpings, but I wouldn't say no to sitting down with you for a drink at some point. Of course, only once you've had a few more years behind you, and are capable of appreciating a fine drink's flavor. So, that is the famed Pillar of Fire. As I understand it, if we were to make our wishes a reality, all we need to do is write them down on a paper and cast them into the blades. I'm not the type to beg for the god's favor, but it would be rude to disrespect our host's beliefs, so I'll partake in the ritual. That should be it. Next, we are to offer a prayer to the dragon god. Surely we are not offering prayers to the human we subdued, are we? Once is fine, but let's not make a habit of showering devotion upon our foes. Who knows? It might still grant our wishes.
Truly?
You mean these words truly? Sometimes you seem quite different when we're away from the others.
But
Upon further thought, perhaps we shouldn't address our wishes to the dragon god, whom we only the most tenuous of connections with. Our wishes should belong to us alone. We already know the power that is already always at our side and provides us with strength. Yes, we should offer our wishes to our archetype. Perhaps I'm just intoxicated by the merging of the sea and flame, but I feel as though my soul has been laid bare and the blemishes upon it have been corrected. The true benefit of these festivals is the introspection they inspire in their quietest moments, I think. Oh, I had almost forgotten, but I have a gift for you. I polished an old sword of mine. I believe you may be able to make masterful use of it now.
Right.
Thank you, Heisme. I have found purpose in serving as your blade, but there may be a time when I'm unable to assist you. In those moments, I hope that my sword may offer you protection in my stead. It's not an overly sentimental idea, is it? Perhaps the influence of the dragon tear yet clouds my mind. Silence. Oh, if I had no... Well, Heisme can use his own sword. That's the way that I'm gonna take that as.
Tell, you hear all that? What that cry was talking about?
Yeah. Sounded proper familiar to me.
It's easy to blame the Sanctus Church for the whole thing, but maybe not all of them were happy about it. Makes you think. I remember St. Rella looked like her heart was breaking, seeing us at death's door. Maybe she knew what was going on. Del, what do we believe in, really? Are we absolutely positive that, you know, Count Luis's vision and ours have enough in common?
I thought we were done talking about this. He's the reason we got this far. A couple of Parapus orphans. Nobody else wants us. Nobody cares about us. We'd be nothing without Count Luis.
I know.
Are you sure about that?
He makes all them speeches about equality, but in the end, he's gonna leave the weak to die. I heard him talk about his ideal world, and it sounds like a world where we'd have died alone in the dirt. No Saint Rella to save us. Is that what we're fighting for?
Too late for that kind of talk, brother. Blood on our hands either way.
Hey! What are you two doing on your own? Come join the party! You'll miss the whole festival.
Lady Juna.
What's that look about? I know you're absolutely smitten with me, love, but you needn't be so tense about it.
Do you plan to kill Count Luis?
What are you talking about? He can't be killed anyway.
Lady Juna, I don't think your heart is with Count Luis anymore. Or maybe it never was. There's a side of you that you only show them. But us, starting to think we've never seen the real you.
Are you
Interesting.
really so worried for Count Luis? He's the one who measures worth in power. So what would he think to hear you underestimating him?
So you don't actually work for Forden or nothing then? No ulterior motives?
I've been with Count Luis since before the race even started, haven't I? Ever since he was stripped of command.
Ooh.
Hey, Del.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. That's my fault.
What an actress.
I promise I'll make sure this world's got more to give you two than despair.
I saw it with my own eyes. That lance gets past the king's magic. That means it can kill a candidate. They were testing it among themselves, and Lady Juna was right there with them.
You serious? How are we supposed to report that to Count Luis?
Don't worry, it's my own problem. I told you to leave the thinking to me.
You know, I really like Lady Juna's songs, and I like seeing you listening to her when you get the chance. You've got arm around your heart, Del, and her music pierces it. I don't want to kill Lady Juna. And you don't either, Del. Do you?
All right.
So?
Tomorrow's the big... Oh, well, never mind. Tomorrow's the big nothing. Tomorrow is the big nothing. Let's call it a night. Well, actually, before we call it a night,
What now?
is everybody on the archetypes that I want them to be on? I think I'm gonna move. Well, Heisme could be on Assassin, but what does Silence do? Small MP recovery every turn? Not bad.
Reel and run, but my shots will fly true.
Okay, wait. Is Faker weak to an element? Oh, yeah.
Nice!
Our Summoner's about the same.
Leave it to me.
Paladin gets wind attack. Now that's not bad. Oh, and I have two of these. Oh, I have two generals.
With these fists, I strike for justice.
I think that should be good there. And then general on main character. This is really our like last chance to really like mess around with our abilities, so that's why I'm taking the time now. We have Ma Tarukaja, so I'll give him Ma Rakukaja. What am I weak to? I'm weak to Pierce. I think I'm okay with our current skill set the way that it is. Or am I? If I had enough mag, I would actually unlock a dancer for the main character, but unfortunately I do not. Let's update. Yeah, let's update his inheritance. Unfortunately, we can't put on the increased auto attack because that costs 18,000. So I think his two that he has imported right now are probably sufficient. Hulkenberg, all she has is defensive abilities, so oh, she guards too with Holy Knight Proclamation? That's cool.
All right.
Oh, I don't have enough for Dark Dodge. We can do guard lore. We have at least a decent enough skill set on her. Heisme, we're keeping on sniper. Keeping steel on him just in case. Lady Juna. This is probably the best that she's gonna get. And she has Medi. I guess she'll have the extra light coverage with Hama. Which means that we're probably as best as we can be for this.
Leave it to me.
Oh, it'll switch between electric or wind. Got it. All right, we're all good to go. Let's head to bed.
Good night.
Rest well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Must say, I am sad to leave the island, if for no other reason than every meal has been an utter delight. I'm almost certain you said the same thing when we left Brylehaven. And Martira, a new world of cuisine is but a few days away if you just be patient. Mind your tongue, Straw. A few days is thrice as many meals. Wow, you really are taking this hard. Well, when you said your goodbyes to the people and the food meet at the Gauntlet Runner,
Hold on.
do I need to buy anything before heading out? Oh, whoops. Alright. I don't think I myself need to buy anything because yesterday was a sales day and I did a lot of shopping prior to.
Alright then.
So let's just fast shop to the Sandy Coast. We don't have too much left to do here. Let's go.
Looks like the sea's settled somewhat. We've got a map of the Altaberry region too. I'd say we're set.
Now we can leave with our minds clear and pockets full, eh? But where are those brothers? Out on errands?
I say we just leave them behind.
Yeah,
I wish.
That seems like a bad idea.
Well, long as we've got a minute alone, let's go over our plan.
I don't think we have a minute alone.
Altaberry, we give Luis the fake lance Nurus made up for us.
While I hold on to the real one.
Then, on the eve of this divine relic dedication ceremony, we use the real lance to end this, once and for all. He doesn't know we've worked out its powers. We'll use that to our advantage. Juna, we'll need you to convince Luis to attend the eve of the festival.
Oh, I've been pestering him to do so for a while now. Don't want him spending the evening in his heavily fortified Skyrunner after all.
Exactly.
Lance in question.
Right here, ready to poke an eye out. Oh, what do you think? A dead ringer, eh?
Such detail. Even I can't tell them apart.
When we get to Altaberry, we'll pass off the fake to Luis.
All right, can y'all make sure that you guys have the real one on hand?
Oh, by the way, I was talking with the Magnus brothers earlier. Think they might be onto us.
That's not good. We'll need to be more careful.
Wait, footsteps. Speak of the devils. We'll need to hide the real lance.
You're late. We were about to leave you behind.
Right, all present and counted? Anchors away, what?
Please tell me we've put away the correct one. That's all I care about.
What's wrong then? Is that not the customary exclamation of sailors? Mr. Backlin was very specific.
I wouldn't believe everything he says.
'Tis a strange melancholy, leaving the people we have so recently come to know.
We'll be back. With some fantastic tales to tell them too.
Yes, certainly.
All right, let's head to Altaberry.
This is Altaberry Heights. We'll make faster progress back on land.
Oh, it's gonna snow here. 2 nights and 3 days. Talio! Don't have anything else that we can do here, so...
With a new ally in tow, the Gauntlet Runner at last departs the island toward the eastern side of the inland sea. Their destination is the Principality of Montario. Its vast mountain crags, so different from the western terrain, can be seen clearly from the water. Their forthcoming task would be their greatest trial yet. They felt the tension rise in wordless silence.
Indeed.
All right, 2 more days. All right, so from here, we don't need to worry about courage. So our best bet's probably to just work on wisdom with a Hulkenberg. That's honestly the only thing I could really think of. So let's make the steadfast stew because that's the only one we still have ingredients for that we haven't made yet. I must say, I'm impressed with this kitchen. Certainly a stark difference from when I traveled alone. At the time, a dish's flexibility outweighed its flavor profile, but even with so few ingredients, the best meals were the ones most thought through. In fact, I fear that with such amenities, I shall grow soft. There is no greater dishonor than those who so easily cast aside necessity for convenience. So be it. We shall dine as the road-weary travelers, using only the barest essentials. But rest assured, it will taste like no such thing.
Goodness.
Only the finest cookery here, I see. Well, let us only use what we must.
Unnecessary.
The fire does not wane. But nature is not to be so underestimated. We shall cook it through in one go.
Your thoughts?
That fast stew is complete. I promised you a superb dish, did I not? So wholesome. All right, finished with our cooking. Let's go bump up our wisdom a little bit. Yeah, because we have a wisdom boost, imagination boost. Let me see. My brain's not working. How do I see those stats again? Oh, that's not it. Yeah, let's do it. Because yeah, we don't have any further point in raising up our other stats.
All right.
Though eloquence is kind of falling behind a little
The
bit.
Gauntlet Runner arrives at Cliffshade Camp just as the curtain of night descends on the wilderness. Ideal for their cover, it works both ways, as monsters and rogues alike await their victims in the shadows of the rocks. Only a Gauntlet Runner offers peace of mind against such dangers, a large reason why they are so sought after.
There we go.
Indeed.
Oh no, not the temperature dropping. He sneezed. All three of these guys are just doing imagination. Okay. Nope, everyone's doing imagination. So I guess we're doing imagination. All right, you let's go. I've only heard about the outside world from imported books in my brother's story. Can't believe that starting today, I will travel those lands by myself. I never would have had the confidence to attempt such a venture on my own. I'm truly glad to have met you and everyone else, Victor.
Yeah.
We're glad to have you here with us. Yes, you've all been so incredibly kind. Our conversations have made me feel quite welcome. Speaking of which, Juno graciously gave me some advice about trips such as this one. She said, make sure you keep one eye on your wallet whenever you're in town and never, ever, ever follow a stranger somewhere. Juno's kindness truly knows no ends. I feel quite lucky to go on a trip with so many people watching over me. Oh, that reminds me. I meant to ask you, what were things like when you began this journey, Victor? I must admit, I'm somewhat curious about the place where your mission began. It is my hope that one day, when this is all over, I may visit it. Oh! Why so many points? Oh, I'm sorry. I was having so much fun talking with you. Time escaped me. Is it alright if we continue?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It would seem that
We now stand among the mountains. I have long gazed at the peaks of Montario from the island, but I've never imagined I would see them this close. Altabury remains cold year-round, so quite accordingly, its people have perfected the art of piping hot stew. And it's home to the foremost opera house in the kingdom as well. I suppose that'll be the stage of our confrontation with Louise.
Guess.
Let's keep our hopes high. All right, day 2.
So?
All right. So obviously we have a courage level up, but courage won't be too useful to us now. We have imagination. And that's it.
Hey.
Actually,
All right, let's go and meditate with her.
I'm very happy.
My legs are numb. Victor, try to clear your mind. Meditation's about freeing yourself from your cage of body and conversing with your soul. If you listen to the voice of your heart, everything here in the world should cease to bother you.
Actually,
It almost seems like there's excess energy in your body. You cannot communicate with your soul in such a state.
All right.
They said that it only increased slightly. Do y'all see how many points it gave me for imagination?
Come look at this.
Ahoy, you lot aren't going to believe the view I'm seeing outside. I'm hitting the brakes.
The Gauntlet Runner makes a short stop in front of Colorodeo Cliff, a bluff so tremendous it fills one's vision. Its massive fissure is said to be the vestige of a god's wrath, as only a force capable of splitting heaven and earth could cause it. Perfectly balanced by the work of nature, or the wrath of gods extolled in the myths of creation, none can say.
Whoa, absolutely incredible. I've heard of sheer cliffs before, but I've never imagined something like this. Indeed, falling off of that precipice would unfathomably be terrifying and exhilarating, as imagine. I don't know why, but I suddenly want to scream out into this distance. Darn boar-faced Sanctus Scullions! Oi, what's gotten into you? Hi. That was rather pleasing. It's quite refreshing, you know, to pull your voice from the very bottom of your gut and yell in such a...
Speaking of...
I am reminded of the time you were all yelling before me. It was a rather terrible experience, I admit, but if I may, I would like to try my hand at this yelling.
Listen!
Never again shall I sleep in a roach-infested inn.
Yes.
I'm with you there. How amusing. I would also like to try screaming as well. What's the matter? I fully intended to do it, but the words just won't come out at all, and Aw, this girl's just too charming. Never change, love. Well, does anyone have something else they want to yell about?
All right.
That was wholesome.
As for me...
Oh my goodness. They're like, let's head back. But I must scream.
The Gauntlet Runner stops amidst rocky terrain as twilight envelops the...
Oh, we're gonna get one more vista, which means one more wisdom boost. Let's go.
Stars. Some are the eyes of monsters peering through the dark. To await the dawn in comfort and peace is a privilege only the Gauntlet Runner can provide.
We're almost there, and I'm surprised that we don't have winter clothes. Okay. Let's reminisce with Juna in a second. I do love their nighttime clothes. They're cute.
Oh my.
Oh, if it isn't you. All right. Let's hone our imagination. I can hardly believe that we got a hold of the Divine Lands. I knew that teaming up with you was the wise move. Your strengths and competencies were impeccable naturally, but most of all, I appreciate the rapport I've enjoyed with all of you.
Got it.
Well, it seems like you fit right in then. Yep, I've always been adept in blending into my current milieu, but I'm actually not doing much of that with you all. I'm just being myself. For so many people, I gave them what they desired. I just performed the role of the sweet, virtuous June of the songstress. But you don't treat me that way. Huh. I was a little miffed and even disappointed because of it, to be honest. I'm sure you'll be a shining star one day. Absolutely. Actually, I'm absolutely positive about it. It's coming from... And this is coming from me, so you better believe in yourself. We almost got imagination at rank 5. Is it that time already? I do feel a mite drowsy, but we can talk just a bit more before we have a kip, can't we? That's cute.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's nearly time.
All right. We're sorry there, so let's see.
Got it?
Tell a lie. Look him straight in the eye and say every word like you truly believe it.
All right, then.
Got a set?
All right. Courage boost, another imagination boost, and a wisdom boost.
All right, then.
I probably could have cooked some more, but it's fine. The third meditation section. Yeah, I'll meditate. It'll suck later when I don't have the other stats to work on, but not being hungry. Don't get distracted by your thoughts, Victor.
May I?
Meditate is to empty the mind. It is to break away from our day-to-day anxiety and agony in one single moment, here and now. Having trouble? Try to imagine a place that relaxes your spirit.
All right.
There we go.
All right.
That's still not enough to max out my imagination. That's crazy. That's wild.
Nira speaking.
Got something on the old girl's radar, so we'll be taking a short stop.
Before Altabury's mountains, the Gauntlet Runner sets upon the murky graveyard. The colossal bridges overhead are an impressive sight. During the Annex War, this land was a fierce battleground. Many soldiers, unable to return to their loved ones, found their final rest here. But few honor the dead. Their spirits take no solace. Their tragic remains are desecrated by wild dogs, leaving their bones exposed to the elements.
Just look at it.
Whoa, these bridges are huge. This is an area defined by its numerous valleys. The bridges connect the flatlands and increase the amount of places in which people may yet live. Ah, that makes sense. But if these bridges were to fall in battle, those people would wind up isolated.
Hey.
Yes, all very fascinating. But have you looked at what's directly in front of you? Those are bones of people, aren't they? They are the remains of those who fell during the Annex War. This was the site of a fierce battle, and the dead were left to the elements, denied the dignity of a proper burial. They're saying the land's been cursed for a long time. Speaking in such superstitious terms avails us not. Real people fought and died here. Brings me no pleasure to see it. Yet, 'tis valuable to experience the cold reality of battle beyond the legends and tales of valor. Carve this memory into your hearts. That is why the gall that drips about this place carries such an oppressive weight. I can feel the sadness and regret of those whose lives came to an end here.
All right.
All right. There's a shout behind you, Nuris. Hey, refrain from doing that again. Things of this matter are not my forte. That's funny. Why, Nuris, I'm surprised you put any stock in scary stories. You're more a gentle soul than I gave you credit for. That's all true. Before all else, I'm a delicate flower.
Well then. That's my fault.
Alright, there we go.
Altabury Heights, capital of the Principality of Montario, the eastmost country annexed into the Kingdom of Uchronia. The mountain path leading to the city begins near the coastline, but few gauntlet runners can contend against its steep slope. Those who complete the arduous climb are rewarded. City lights, dusted with snow, twinkle beautifully in the valley. But what awaits the party there is no reward, but their greatest trial thus far. The hour of reckoning draws near, and they steel themselves anew.
The seat of
Ooh, an anime
Sanctum,
cutscene.
Altabury. Truly, I never thought I would see it in person. What is that giant structure?
The monolith. In Sanctus Scripture, they tell of how the stone was shaped by God's own hand.
It's afloat. I'd only heard rumors that it didn't touch the ground, but to see it now.
Are we finally moving again?
Just another trip for our songstress.
We're here at last.
All right.
Well done. So this is the Lance of Legend, is it?
I am called Euphrasia, priestess of the island. For personal reasons, I have joined them on their journey.
You do not detest me?
I owe my life to them, and I understand they operate under your guidance.
Indeed. I had heard you were able to obtain the lance without incurring the islanders' hatred. Quite a feat, now that I know it to be true. Well done. At last, it seems that even fate has abandoned Fortin. Thanks to you, I was spared the effort of sifting through ashes to find this. If the islanders could not be persuaded, my next course would have been to raze their village to the ground. The Caradrius' batteries would make that a fairly simple task.
What?
Why are you surprised? At times, sacrifice is necessary to save the many. Was that not the exact reasoning by which your countrymen would have seen you die?
Ooh.
Have the lance brought to my chamber later. Thank you for your hard work in spite of your wound. Take care of yourselves.
Huh.
Now we need only to wait until tomorrow for the Saints' Day Festival.
The whole event will be held over 2 days at the Opera House.
The first day is the eve of the festival, and I'm scheduled to sing. Hope you're looking forward to it.
Main festivities start on the second day. That's when all these divine relics will be dedicated and sealed. It's aimed at proving beyond a doubt that sanctism is the highest authority.
All kind of daft though, isn't it? If they were that confident in their scriptures, you'd think they wouldn't have to bother with all that.
This is where Forden dies. He and sanctism itself. At the very least, it's worth giving him a memorable end.
Lord Louise, I do hope you'll come and watch me sing this time. We missed you at the opening ceremony. If you're not there, it'll hardly be worth it.
You needn't worry. Having come all this way, it will be a waste not to show.
Well, I'm off to check out the Opera House. Want to make sure everything's shipshape for my solo, of course.
I see.
The rest is up to you.
So we won't have Juna for this, probably this.
Admirably. You exceeded my every expectation. Soon, Forden's reign will come crashing down. From this point onward, I would have you forfeit the competition and dedicate yourself fully to my campaign.
Understood.
For now, rest your wings a while. Tomorrow's festivities will be a grand show indeed.
It seems the land's past muster. Eurus is a peerless craftsman, if not else.
Yufa, are you okay?
He would have destroyed my home. How could he suggest such carnage with not a shade of guilt?
Because he's evil.
That deep down, all people are inherently good at heart. Now, you made it sound like you were bound to kill him at any cost. And now I understand why.
Because he's evil.
Then let's get back on track and go find ourselves an inn. You've got more supporters now. I dare say we'll find better lodging than we could before.
And there are less competitors as well.
This city's in the palm of Forden's hand, and we're the ones who humiliated him during the exhibition.
All the same, we're about to do something big. To be honest, I'll take anywhere, so long as I can stretch out. It's cold.
Yeah, I'm freezing my wings off.
Then why don't we look for an inn run by a Mustari?
I thought this city was the seat of the church.
In times before the church, it's said many diverse faiths and teachings took root in this city. That's why Montario is the only mainland nation that trades with the islands.
Gotcha.
My grandfather often said that until his generation, the only prominent building of the Sanctus Church was that opera house. Though the prevailing story now, of course, is that Sanctism reclaimed this land from malevolent pagans.
Either way,
Pagans. I always said pagans, I think,
there
before.
should be quite a few Mustari who feign conversion and live in seclusion.
If one of these Mustarians really exists, it may work in our favor. Let's look for it.
And
Speaking of,
let's see. If it's Mustari-owned inn we seek, then I know of one in the center of town. This is called Skyward Tavern. I recall it being rather pleasant, with very little that would point to its Mustari roots.
certainly.
It was on Diafranco Street, if I'm not mistaken. All right, let's see if we could actually make it over there in a quick enough time. We've been at this for a minute.
Hey, listen.
Wait, who are you?
Don't miss your chance to sell.
Oh, Mag Broker. I don't need money. We got a recruitment center over here. All right. So we can't do any bounties over there. That's fine. I wanted to kind of talk to him at least, see if we can get the fast travel point, which we just did. So yeah, I'm gonna try to see if I can do a very quick exploration of the city if the game will let me.
All right then.
But it looks like there's a good amount of stuff here.
Yes, hello.
All right, looks like, yeah, the other competitors have made it here perfectly fine. I'm glad that we can ride a sword, by the way. All right, so the inn's gonna be close to our right. Let's look at the statue.
Hang on. Let's see.
All right, the order hasn't changed, but we got 5,000 back from it, so I ain't complaining about that.
All right then.
All right. We have a new weapon, armor, and items shop, so we should probably take advantage of that while we still can. Automatically increases defense at the start of battle. That's not bad. Automatically increases attack at the start of battle. That's not bad. But I don't know what I want to buy just quite yet, because if you guys recall, I did spend a lot of money on the last not deals day.
Get yourself.
Yep. So Moss Caliber, Fly Dust Staff, couple bows that have different elemental affinities. Seems like we also have a katana with an elemental affinity and a very expensive abacus. But all stats +3 and MP regen every turn. To me, that's pretty good. Like I mentioned before, don't have like a ton to sell. So I mean, well, I do have a lot to sell in that of the weapons and armors, but I might figure that out another time. Honestly, nothing stopped me from just going a little farm happy on merchant, but we'll figure that all out in the next stream. So if you guys don't follow me on social media, I was originally gonna be planning on streaming on Wednesday, but I believe I have to cancel it due to some IRL obligations that I wasn't completely aware of at the time. So the next stream for this week is probably going to be on Thursday. We're still going to get all 4 streams this week. This still might be one more week of, well, another week of full whatever this game's called, Metaphor. So that's all fine and dandy. So thank you guys all so very much for watching today. Thank you guys for coming on such a weird day. I normally don't stream Mondays, but it was a fun time nonetheless, and I'm excited to see you guys all in the next one, which, like I said, should be Thursday. So I'll go on ahead and I'll see you guys all in the next one. You guys have a fantastic night.